Kansas barbecue and Texas barbecue.
The white sauce.
Oh. Shit, white sauce.
It does have to do with
word.
sauce.
Doesn't Kansas have like a white, like is it like a
I
white
think
barbecue sauce?
Kansas they use mustard and Texas they don't, or something like that.
Any barbecue with sauce is sacrilegious.
What?
Yeah, you're not supposed to put sauce on barbecue.
Yeah, but if you're using the dry rub, it's the same shit.
Nah, that's just not the same shit.
You're
man.
more of a dry rub guy then.
I do love it when a motherfucker be dry rubbing on me. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm more of a dry humper.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that did not.
You took
Come
off
on.
my ears, dude.
Oh
That's
no.
what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
A-E-I-O-U.
I can show you something. I can show you how to feel, boy.
And something why?
I like the way you talk, or what is it?
I like the way you die, boy.
I thought it was about them 4 lines that have the same
Oh,
lines.
no,
and I
no,
love the
none of
way-
that.
I
Then
love
what?
the way.
Then why do you steal my fucking voice?
You like the way you twiddled those 3 lines or
It
whatever.
wasn't Dad's voice I stole. It was yours.
Didn't he kill himself like really soon after that?
Yeah, probably about
Soon
20
as-
minutes.
20 minutes after.
Yeah, that same
Right. Oh yeah, because that was the conversation that they had in the truck, right?
No, so he was like, okay, I'm gonna go on to do better things, and then old boy comes, a motherfucker, that world tour canceled because you a drunk piece of shit. You pissed your pants, you son of a
You
bitch.
bitchy pants ass boy.
She gonna lie to your face and say she didn't cancel it, but I'm gonna let you know, bitch, she canceled it because you.
I do love that you're dipping into like a southern voice there. That shit's so funny. boy. Yeah, she gonna lie to you, boy. I ain't gonna lie to
Hey,
you, boy.
we're grown men with the grown men money.
All right, everybody. Wait, do we want to do movie review first? I don't know. What are you guys feeling?
I mean, we're all 3 here. We might as well.
Yeah, if we're all framed up.
What are we gonna? I mean, I can scoot out of the frame. It's
Nah,
not a
it's
big
too
deal,
late.
right?
We have roadblocks that left
Well,
and
we're
right
gonna
of
talk
us.
about WrestleMania, so like, you're well versed in the
You can talk about the
WrestleManias.
Mania.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do it normal style?
No, we're doing a movie review first.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later Review. I'm your host, Joey, and this week, I'm nothing but bulge, baby. We're talking Sinners.
Ryan Coogler joint.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler joint.
The Cougs.
Now, this one, he didn't co-direct it with anybody, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, good.
All
This is
him.
pure Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. The best kind.
I mean,
Now,
boy, oh boy.
am I right? Was Ludwig on this soundtrack?
That was Ludwig.
No,
on
it
the
does have.
soundtrack.
Yeah, it does have a. I didn't know which one it was, but there's like a good like.
No, it's
It's
Lud.
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
In the whole movie, I was like, dude, this fucking soundtrack bangs.
I love the soundtrack.
I was like, this is fucking criminal how good this soundtrack is.
Dude,
And
not
sure
only
enough,
does
it's the GOAT.
music and sound in general in this movie goes hard, dude. The transitions are seamless.
Okay, so I agree 100% with the music,
I also agree with the music.
but you said sounds.
Yeah.
What kind of sounds are you talking about?
I mean, they were crackling. There was
Wait, who was crackling?
dude. That fire was crackling.
You're talking about the ambiance.
Yeah, you felt the vibe
The
of the
background.
noises, dude. The screeches, like it felt real. You hear that crying?
No,
what-
yeah, the
that's what-
baby's on our end. I don't think
Yeah.
it's getting picked up.
Yeah,
Unless it is. If it's getting picked up, man, someone go pick up your kids, man.
yeah.
Don't feed your goddamn son. He's over there crying in the background.
Love 'em.
But I feel like I was so entranced by the music, I didn't even hear like
Well,
the
'cause-
fire sounds, you know?
So like when they go to the scene where they're singing and it goes to like the open sky
Mhm.
and it
Yeah,
transitions
yeah.
to like the screechy noises and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like it's seamless.
Or when he's like describing the dude being lynched
Oh
at
my
the
God, dude.
train station, and then
Yeah.
you're hearing
In
it
the
play in the
background.
background.
Dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
They do a lot of shit like that.
Oh shit.
Now, this movie came in with a lot of hype. Critics love this movie.
Audiences love this movie.
Now, do we agree
Not
with them?
deserved, not a masterpiece.
Oh,
No, it's 100% a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think even in the slow, boring parts where they're like getting shit together, which should have been a montage.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them like going to get new bandmates or whatever, that kind
mean-
of shit, like showing each individual piece, probably not necessary.
yeah.
Make it 2 hours, shave a little bit here and there, and get us like going, you know?
But a worse movie would have done when they come back to it towards the end of the movie and they like rapid like show what happens to set up. A worse movie would have done the first part and that part in the beginning and the first 45 minutes.
Oh, you
What-
okay?
what-
So
what do you
he
mean?
used a lot of pronouns. So I'm gonna walk you through it because I followed it. He's saying at the end of the movie where we saw the
Yeah.
whole group of people setting up the juke, that he's saying that you would have seen that and going to get everybody all at the beginning of the movie. and like fast forwarded through it.
Instead of you're like, oh man, look what.
Because the end they did that.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
the quick thing, and you get the emotion from it.
Yeah, but only to highlight, they had a really
Right.
good day, and like that was the last good day they had.
But they could have done that without the extra 30 minutes at the beginning, where it's like, I like Michael B. Jordan. You're not gonna make me like him anymore just because now he's playing two rowdy ass boys.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was more so to establish that how different of people they are in a sense. Like they
Yeah, but
wanted to have
then-
standalone
But they weren't really
moments.
that different.
I mean, they were that
Dude,
different.
one smoke, one slick with the words.
no,
one like the smoke.
Slick,
dude.
no, it's smoke and stack.
Yeah, he's smoking smoky. All right. So
Come
he
on.
stacked because he stacks the money.
There you go.
Stack was Haley. What's her name?
Stack with spoilers. We're fully spoiling. I don't have spoilers
Big spoilers.
for sinners down there, but we're spoiling it. Yes, Stack is the one who lived to the end of the movie. He made it to the end. He did it. He didn't get done up by no fucking racist pig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I knew that was gonna be a trap, dude. When he was like, "What was on these floors before?" I knew something was going down.
Oh, I knew 100% they killed people there.
Yeah.
It wasn't even up for debate.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a given though. You
I
know?
mean, they're working on plantations.
Yeah, I didn't even first. I figured anything that is a porous material that could suck up liquid had blood of slaves all over
But
it.
also, did you guys know that this was a vampire movie before going into it?
I did.
Yeah,
I only found out like a month ago.
That's crazy.
Because every
even
time
the earliest trailers had like.
I would look away, dude.
Oh well, yeah. If I
mean-
didn't see anything, yes, I would.
But then someone explicitly, like on Twitter, I just saw vampire movie, and I was
Oh.
like,
no,
oh.
I 100% knew going into it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't make any difference. Everyone does their own little take on vampire movies.
I mean, this movie though would I don't know, because I guess it's shown kind of early, but like a Dust to Dawn type situation.
That's exactly what I
This
was
is
thinking.
like the most lore accurate vampire movie in a long time, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is a better Dust to Dawn.
It's a better. You can't show me a different vampire movie other than Nosferatu that does vampire lore better.
Yeah.
You know,
And the sensual nature of this movie, dude.
sensual. I thought he said the essential
Yeah,
nature. I was like,
sensual.
no, we
It
had
is
to see it,
essential.
Eric. You
It is
had to.
essential.
It's
Yeah.
essential.
Yeah.
Sensual. Okay.
Sensual, yeah.
Yeah.
You could say it. This movie's horny.
Dude, this
I
movie
mean,
bumps and
Never
grinds.
age. Oh, 100%.
Someone spit into someone else's mouth.
That was visceral.
I already have a meme that I was gonna send to you guys.
When you found it in the car on the way home.
It's like no one was sitting on the couch over there. It's and it's weird because it's like Jasmine and Aladdin, and there's like a spit, and it's just like
Oh my God.
it's like
Oh,
it's like no
no.
one, and then underneath Haley Steinfeld,
Oh,
and then it's a picture.
That was really good.
Hey, he was into it.
I mean, yeah, she said, "Do you want to take or do you want some?"
He saw that and he was
and
like,
he didn't
"Oh."
say no.
Mhm.
Dude, she was drooling like a fucking bloodhound. That shit was crazy. She was drooling like a fucking search dog.
Dude,
That was
that's some
wild.
good blood, some strong blood.
Yeah, for her to be drooling for something like that, dude.
Mhm.
Her drool was thick as hell,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
that
all
shit
of
was
them.
nasty, bro. Oh yeah, when he walked up that first time, like, and had the little bit of drool on his face,
Mhm.
yeah, I was like, that's nasty. That dude's filthy.
Yeah,
The villain was fantastic.
yeah.
The movie was too dark though, right?
At
There
times
was
it
a lot of
little
scenes.
dark.
Even the light scenes, the shadows were like too dark. Yeah.
So when he goes to his son's grave or whatever, way
Mhm.
too dark.
Yeah, there's a lot of it where the characters themselves were in shadows. Like the
Mhm.
scene was not dark, but the characters were like shadowy.
Too dark.
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of hated it.
It could have been that day he was only shooting, ISO 500 film, so he couldn't,
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Let me see the person's face, man.
And he's like, I don't want to drag a bunch of lights all over the place. Let's just shoot it raw.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm dragging all these fucking people around. I might as well be able to see them, you know?
Yeah, big cast.
That might be my only gripe about the whole movie. Those are my only two gripes. Trim the little bit of fat. Okay, Michael B. Jordan, he's 7% fat. Trim him down to 5, okay?
Dude, him and Trump, same body fat.
I mean, yeah.
Same height,
Same
same
build,
weight.
same weight, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just let me see the people's faces.
And more slow-mo, dude. Not enough slow-mo of his muscles, dude.
No, motherfucker. So I wasn't gonna
too
bring
many
it
clothes.
up. That pulled me out of the movie. He's shooting a fully automatic fucking gun and no muscle movement. There was none. There was no shake.
It's because he was
Too strong.
doing it.
Yeah.
Too strong, dude. He just
yeah,
he
way
was
too
tense.
strong.
He was tensed up the whole time. Dude. There wasn't no muscle shake.
Look, the three of us have shot fully automatic rifles before. Okay,
Well,
we know what kind of shake.
yeah,
is
but
gonna
he
be
was
there.
in Germany, dude. That's different.
He was,
I
in, those,
guess.
he was in the Chicago trenches.
He was out here
Yeah.
dodging gas and fucking shit like
Dude,
that. I
he's-
guess.
he's definitely should have built different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I mean, which one's your guys' favorite twin?
Stack. He wasn't bitch made. He lived.
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, how do you have a favorite twin?
Like they both played the role very well. I understand it's the same.
I like
person,
Smoke.
but
I like the one who had more fun. Stack just had more fun, dude.
Mhm.
Smoke was all, oh,
He
my
was-
baby died.
He was pretty serious.
My baby died.
Mhm.
We can't take fake money.
Yeah.
So, do you guys? What I thought was the most interesting when they talked about Haley Steinfeld, because she actually is like part black in real life.
So
I
that
saw,
part,
I saw a tweet. I wasn't sure if it was real
Yeah.
though.
yeah, that part got a little spoiled for me because
Yeah.
somebody was like, they used every 1/4 of Haley
Exactly.
Steinfeld's black ass in this movie, and
So
I was
it's
like,
low-
damn.
that's for real, for real.
So her I think it's her dad, but so it's her grandfather who is or grandmother who's half black, half Filipino, and then the other one is.
Oh, that's why she got the eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, she's Caucasian, African American, and Filipino.
Damn, she a goddamn melting pot.
Yeah.
Dude, so Kugler does his research, dude. We know that
Yeah.
every single detail in this movie was down to a T, man.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta find me a 1/4 black
Yeah.
actress.
So it's lore accurate, you know.
Well, I, when she said that, I was like, I haven't seen nobody get mad about that, so I guess that tweet was for real.
Yeah.
Because people probably would have gotten pissed if they were like, you couldn't find an actress who was 1/4 black who could do this role.
Yeah. And it makes sense in their world too, where they like shift her like to the white side because like she was super passing. So it's like they weren't gonna never like she wanted to grow up with the black people, and they were like, no, you must go to white people. You're too white.
But like,
because I love you and I want to protect you, so
Yeah.
I'm shoving you away.
but the thing about that though is she didn't have to marry a white guy.
It
She
sounds
still
like they
didn't have
set
to.
it up though.
It's a beard thing, dude. You know.
Yeah,
She's
just-
The beard thing is wild. I
Yeah.
love
But
that.
I mean, it's more like an arranged marriage type situation.
Yeah, but she's not property, you
Yeah.
know.
Dude, she's a woman in the 1930s. Like, yeah,
We
she
saw
is.
some very powerful women in this movie, though.
Yeah, amongst their own people.
Nah, I don't know. A girl from Lovecraft Country could fucking do some damage out there. She a big woman.
Dude, they were gonna come guns blazing the next day. It would not have mattered. They
Yeah,
had no
but-
power in the world.
No, I mean,
They literally just robbed them and said, "Have one good night."
Nah.
I don't think they would have killed him with the guns. I think they
No.
would have threatened them with the guns, and then
no, they were coming to kill whoever was still there for sure,
Yeah.
but she wasn't going down. Especially not with the other two dudes there. But if you're saying, oh no, they wouldn't have been there, we're assuming that this is just her alone, she would have never been there alone.
Dude, she'd have been getting the rest of the catfish, dude.
They would have got her mid catfish,
dude.
backing up the old
The
catfish
old
from last
grease,
night.
dude. She never used new grease.
Oh,
She's a
never.
liar,
You're
dude.
right.
Never. I'm looking up her name because she's fantastic. I love her.
But yeah, I love the whole like you can't walk in unless you let them in type situation. That always goes
Classic.
hard.
I mean, yeah, the fundamental vampire lore.
And you know, for a hot second, dude, I thought at the very end when he was saying the prayer, I was like, is he turning this water into holy water? I was going there, dude. I was like
Dude,
connecting
That'd
those
have been
dots.
cool. I didn't think about that, but that would have been cool.
That was where I went to. I was like, oh, he's just gonna fucking burn up, right?
Yeah.
Because of the holy water, and then nope.
I like how they're like a unified mind, though. That was interesting.
The hive mind,
Mhm.
yeah, that shit's kind of rad. But the thing that I don't like about that though is like if you're gonna do the hive mind and killing the leader doesn't kill everybody else, it's kind of like.
So-
Then what's the point
Yeah.
of having the hive mind?
But I think that allows them to separate once like that person
Yeah,
is, and I think that's why the end happens the way it does. If old boy was still alive, they would have popped him off.
Because I have read in Vampire, like a children's book, basically, that through drinking their blood, you do gain the person's memories. So that I think that has to be a thing of
the leader's memories.
no, just like whoever you like bite into
Oh, as a
and
vampire,
turn into
okay,
a
okay.
vampire.
Yeah.
you learn some of their memories.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Especially in something like that where it's like, yeah, why wouldn't it? Fucking blood is magical, apparently, where it can just turn you into an undead being.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking pass on memories as well.
It was cool. His little thing he had on his
His little
the necklace
protection.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
how it actually worked.
The voodoo magic? Dude, I
Yeah.
love some voodoo magic. That shit was hot.
You need it.
I almost feel like, though, she couldn't bless another bag and give it to a boy.
I feel like she should have
could've.
did some more stuff. You know,
He asked for it, but it was too late.
Did he ask for it?
Yeah, he said, "You got any more of the whatever it was called for my brother?" And she's like, "There's nothing I can do." Like,
No, but that was after he was already dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though.
I'm saying
he should have asked sooner.
Yeah, when he got he got his new bag, he could have taken the old bag to his brother, you know?
But in the first place, he barely believed in it, dude. He's not gonna be like, hey, brother, check this bag out.
I don't know. He took it, though. He didn't believe it, but he wore it around his goddamn neck.
But I think
after the session they had, dude, he was taking everything.
I'd be wearing whatever she put on my neck, too. A dead chicken, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
I think, though, like, the other brother dies because he, like, lets her in, though, versus, like, the magic not, because I think she was protecting both of them. She says it, and I think due to the fact that he let Haley Steinfeld in, like, then it like opens the door.
The only thing that I have against that though is because he didn't die until he took it off.
Yeah. But
so it couldn't have been protecting both of them, because then it would have protected him no matter what, because he still had it on, right? Mm-hmm. Like, the whole point of the voodoo magic is that the voodoo magic works until you fucking get rid of it. Which is why Smoke died when he got rid of it.
I think their love and relationship broke the gate. So then she's allowed to get in because he like fully lets her in. So the voodoo can't stop it. Dude, nothing's stronger than love. They've been together for 73 years.
But she didn't go in there out of love.
Dude, she did though, dude.
No, she didn't.
She wanted to turn him for all eternity.
No, she wanted to squeeze another nut out and then just fucking suck the blood. She was ready to. She drank multiple people's blood. Okay, it's not like she was like, "This is my only blood."
Exclusive. She goes in specifically for him at first. She could have went and started just biting people up.
Yeah, but that's a muscle thing. He's the biggest motherfucker in that room. Like, why wouldn't you go for him first?
If you turn him, you're turning everybody.
And he's the one that's gonna let his guard down the soonest. I don't think it's a thing of love.
I think it's a thing of convenience. I want him for me forever. And that's why. And they actually do care, because when he kills old girl, she screams. Because it's their actual like real self being like, we could have all been together.
Maybe, yeah, I could see that. I think they wanted her because of her voodoo magic.
That could be that too.
To like make them stronger, because that was like the number one goal for the whole thing was get Sammy because he can get us in touch with the other side.
Open the gate of fucking life and death
with fucking rhythm and blues, baby.
Yeah.
And can we talk about that scene that like once he starts actually singing his guitar?
That might be fire. That might be one of my favorite scenes in all of cinema.
I had chills the whole time.
When fucking that dude came in on the electric guitar, I was like, "There's no fucking way they're doing this right now."
And then it kept going through the whole room.
Yeah, dude, when it's like the one shot.
They say like past, and you see like, you know, the African like spirituals, and they say future, and dude's shredding on a guitar, and you see like
DJ.
You see like different times and hip hop and
the
stuff.
one that got me was when they then also introduced the Chinese past.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, this is so fucking good. Because like, why wouldn't it open it for everybody?
Yeah.
We needed the fucking Indians there as well.
Yeah, dude. I think that's the scene people were talking about, because I just kept on seeing like, bro, they did a revolutionary scene that's never been seen ever.
So I saw, it was like, on Twitter, I saw someone say like, there's two sequences that blew my mind, that absolutely blew me away in this film. And I was like, okay, the music one is for sure one of them. The other one's where they kill all the racists?
Oh.
What would be the other scene?
I guess for me personally, it was the very end with Buddy Guy.
That is cool.
The real life blues musician. I was like, dude. I did not expect this.
Sounds really good, but fucking just is the worst actor ever.
Yeah, he's old.
So he is a real guy, but no, the two characters are not real dudes. I think it's like fictitious.
Okay, because I was like, obviously there's no vampires.
The name Slim sounds familiar.
Yeah, but I was like, are these people actually were like, there was two brothers that worked with Capone and them. That's what I was wondering.
No fucking way Al Capone worked with two black guys.
Yeah, money talks, dude.
Not that much.
It does, dude.
He wouldn't be working with them. Maybe some of his lieutenants or some shit, but I don't know if he would.
I think they would. I don't think, because they also stole from
Italians and the Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think it's all fictitious.
Fictional characters. Yeah. I'm assuming it's like an original screenplay then.
I think so.
From a book.
I mean, if this was based on a book, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it feels like pretty fleshed out.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's just Ryan Coogler, man. That's just him,
right, dude. That's what it is.
I'll have you know, he did an adapted screenplay of Black Panther.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but he like improved like so many characters in Black Panther. Like Killmonger in comics, trash.
No, he's not trash. He's just not fucking 3-dimensional because he's just drawing.
Yeah, he knows one thing. Kill.
Yeah, dude.
Staff.
That's
kill.
all I need,
that's
man.
his name, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Killmonger.
Yeah, but he didn't go to the streets of California to fight over Iraq and kill his brothers.
Fight over Iraq.
Like he didn't.
I want a piece of Iraq.
I don't think that conflict was going on back then, Jaime.
Yeah. Not in the 60s or not in the. Not in
I'm
the
talking
30s.
about Black Panther, Killmonger. Yeah. Oh no, not in comic books. That dude was still in Africa. Like I don't think that Killmonger even comes to America.
So this wasn't. I was kind of hoping this would be like real IMAX, and the fact that it wasn't kind of fucking made me a little sad.
It's just a big screen.
It was just wide.
Yeah,
It was just real wide.
Yeah.
But like when it didn't fill up the vertical, I was like, damn, that kind of sucks. I might have to go see it at the Indianapolis Museum because that shit.
I might see just for the music, dude. Because like we said, the soundtrack banged.
I don't know. I think the whole audio visual experience is going to be intense.
The projector might be better, so those dark scenes might not be as dark.
So that's why I was thinking it was so dark, is because the projector might have been like not strong enough to really have all the light or whatever, or have the high dynamic range. But it was big and it was loud.
Yeah, it was big and loud.
What's going to suck is that this movie's not going to break $1 billion.
What's the budget?
No, I think this movie's gonna have legs.
It'll have legs, but it won't break $1 billion.
Well, I mean, what are projections? Do we know yet?
Projections, I don't know. Budget is 90 to 100 million. Box office right now is 26 million. But I don't know as of when.
I mean, it's Easter weekend, so a lot of people are going to be at home, hopefully going to the theaters and watching this.
Oh, I thought you said hopefully at home. I was like, no, go to the movies, go watch this.
Yeah, go watch this. Man.
I don't think like Easter is a movie holiday.
But it's called Sinners.
I think that was a very deliberate choice on his part.
Yeah.
Sinners.
I don't know.
Also, why is he saying blues musicians are sinners?
I think back then they called them sinners.
Vampires are sinners.
Look, fucking vampires don't have a choice in the matter,
or just men are sinners in general.
I mean, I think it's all of it. I mean, they're also like there's adultery. There is consuming alcohol.
There was a lot of whoring going on in this movie, man.
But they're all sinners. They were all committing
a lot of
sins.
eating ice cream.
So much coffee drinking.
Dude.
He gave him such a detailed description on how to eat box.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a good cousin.
Yeah.
I was taking notes.
I need those.
Thanks, Michael.
The scoop of ice cream, the pressure. Got it. Okay. You know what? Is it like is it frozen or is it not frozen?
That good soft
You know what?
serve
I'm gonna apply this later.
Yeah.
To this random girl I saw.
Dude, he was looking for any cone to get his tongue on. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's because he knew she could sing, dude. And he was attracted to the artist.
Kind of sucks that she's not good enough to bridge the gap between the living world and the dead world. That he is.
Not everyone's good enough, man.
I guess,
dude. It was also too. It was the guitar itself, dude, because it came from the.
It came from nothing. Oh yeah, from a fucking bad dude.
Yeah,
from abusive father,
an evil man. Yeah, that's why it could fucking open up the worlds or whatever. He could have kept that to himself, right? Like you don't have to tell him that. Don't break the illusion for my man.
He could have, but at this point, he's broken, dude. He's a broken man.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though that Sammy took literally putting this fucking vampire down better than this guy who saw war.
Yeah.
Because Sammy didn't even shake.
But Sammy didn't really lose anybody that he was like that attached to.
What do you mean?
He loved his cousin. Yeah. What do you mean?
Sure, but it's not like the person that had your child. It's not like the person your brother. Like,
dude, but he looked
family members.
He looked
though.
up to these people.
Sure, and he was shaken up. But the reason he wasn't as shaken up is because like those relationships are much stronger than any relationship he had.
But they've already seen war though. He was such a badass the whole rest of the time. I don't know.
But they also already have PTSD, and we haven't seen them actually like.
And also, Sammy's like still flying high, dude. Because like his favorite cousins came back. Mm-hmm. He was at a juke party. Yeah. He ate box.
Yeah.
He was flying like. This is Sammy, and then one of the cousins dies. It dips down a little bit, but he's still flying high, dude.
I don't know, man. I think he was at zero at that point. I think he lost the high.
He literally said this was one of the best days ever.
Before the sun went down. Before the sun went down, which means that he was at zero I don't even know if he should have said before the sun went down.
You saw that cool.
Sun was down. They were still vibing.
I mean, yeah, they had multiple hours of vibes.
You saw that cool flame tornado, dude.
Dude, he enjoyed the blues when the bluegrass when they were doing it. Like,
No, that's blues, not bluegrass.
no, the white people. It's bluegrass. I would consider it blues.
He didn't hear. Did he hear them perform?
Yeah, because remember they come to
Was
the
he
door
jamming?
Very faintly.
when they're playing the three guys and they
Was
come to the door.
Sammy jamming? I know.
No.
Yeah,
No, but the
I'm talking
three
about
band-
Sammy.
Yeah,
Sammy
he's
was-
playing blues, but I'm saying, but he liked the
no.
bluegrass.
Yeah.
Did he like it?
Yeah, dude, they were all jamming.
He wasn't.
dude.
He wasn't bopping his head like Stack was.
No, yeah.
Stack loved it because
Stack loved
he
it.
did love it.
But
yeah,
nobody else. Everybody else was like, "What the fuck are these white
I
people
mean, they
doing?"
were also shell shocked. But dude, Sammy loves all music. Okay,
No, I know, but you can't say that. I mean, no.
I don't think. No.
No.
dude,
I think from then on, he's like, no fucking bluegrass ever. Keep that bluegrass
Only
shit
blues.
out. Only blues.
Could
You
be.
keep your grass outside, you son of a
yeah,
bitch.
yeah. We removed the grass.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. Dude, you made me lose my train of thought, you son of a bitch.
The bluegrass though was hot.
Nah, fuck them, dude. That shit
And
was
then when they
whack.
did the Irish jig.
No, that was hot.
That was hot.
That shit was hot.
Do we know that main actor from anywhere?
We've seen him in a few different things, yeah.
I don't remember him, but if you told me something he was in, I'd believe you.
Okay, Eric.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have seen 3 movies.
I'm going to look it up
but
right now.
I mean, I liked him, dude. I mean, I thought he was a vibe.
I think he's always a villain. He's never been a good guy.
He was really good in his role. I thought they all sounded great too. Like all the singers were very good.
Was he not somebody in Game of Thrones or something?
I don't think so. No.
I'm looking it up.
Dude, he's probably in Belfast or some shit.
That'd be crazy if you nailed that, huh?
Dude, I feel it.
Is this the guy? What was his name?
no clue.
No
Dude,
idea.
no idea either.
Head vampire.
Head vampire.
I thought it was interesting that they show like the natives, indigenous people, but then like
Dude, those Indians are the biggest villains in the
mean,
whole
they
movie,
didn't
right?
come back to help. They
Nothing.
said, "Hey, son, going down, got to
I
go."
mean, they keep to themselves, man.
Shit, they weren't though. they
No,
were chasing
fuck
that man.
You help the other people of color, brother. You go warn the fucking.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's as simple as
But
that.
no one told them there was going to be a juke in town, dude.
Dude, they knew though he was in
Bro,
there. They
they-
should have just shot up the place, killed the white people too.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're-
fucking put their ears to the streets and they could hear the fucking spirits calling. You're telling me they
Hello,
couldn't.
young warrior.
Yeah, you're telling me they couldn't be like, there's a lot of black people over there about to jam.
Dude, I'm sure
Oh.
if we look at those scenes, there was also like Native Americans there, and they were like dancing and
No, not at the juke.
They were in there, dude.
Not
They
at the
were
juke.
in there.
I
No.
did not see any.
There was one white woman and then the rest, and 2 Chinese people,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them
No,
were
when the
black people.
ancestors were coming, dude.
The
and we saw people
ancestors.
from all the different, worlds.
I don't think so.
Oh.
They
whole
slipped
world.
through.
But
But they really should have just shut that house up. Like, also they were Klansmen. Like, what do you?
yeah, kill these racist pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, come on.
And like, he's the nephew of the head Klans guy.
I don't know, but they may not have known that.
I don't think they knew that. No.
Yeah.
Dude, they opened the door. They had the whole Klans thing behind
I
them.
think
On the
they
bed.
Did he see the
No, he
Klans thing?
didn't.
I don't think he did.
I would assumed.
Right.
But I don't know, because I don't know, the way they open the door multiple times, it's like sitting right there on them, but I don't know if we see his perspective of him looking in it.
We don't see the Indian or the Native American dude's shit. No,
Yeah.
we don't. Because she just has a shotgun in his face the whole time,
Yeah.
and that's it.
But they had more guns.
They had lots of guns, but that sun was coming down.
And they knew
Yeah.
the dangers, man.
Yeah, they gotta think about
these
theirs.
dudes can fly.
Yeah, but I would have shot the
The
humans
flow,
and just
really.
pulled old boy out and just let him burn to death like that was happening.
I don't think they had no sunlight. It took him a while to burn up in that water.
He took him a while to burn up as he was running through the fields too. Like he was just getting welty.
Yeah, how the fuck did he do that?
I mean, he's strong though.
I mean, he kind of did take that fire like a champ.
yeah.
He's in 28 years later, and 28 years later, the Bone Temple, the untitled Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire sequel. Still looking.
So he's about to be in a lot of stuff.
He was in Skins.
Hmm.
Not that you guys ever watched
The
that.
UK one or the
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar. I've never watched it, but I know what it is.
Skims.
Skins.
They made a US version that was
Bad.
it was on MTV.
That's how you know it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've never seen him in anything.
Dude, he's about to pop off though.
You think so?
As the evil
think-
white guy.
I think this is well, isn't that every white guy? I think this is a role that you get like he is just this role,
Mhm.
and I don't think anybody's ever gonna see him as anything
Well, it depends
else.
what his role is in Godzilla and Kong. Like if he's a bad dude and is a good bad dude.
He's a British guy. He's gonna be a bad guy in that
More than
series.
likely,
The good guys are either some Americans or the Japanese, and that's it.
Dude, he's about to be in 2 $500 million movies.
Do you think this is gonna go the distance, Simon?
I think this is gonna have legs. I think it's gonna have strong legs.
I'd be shocked if this breaks 5 million or 500 million.
Oh,
I was like, 5 million.
Give me a goddamn second, you sons of bitches. I'll be shocked if it breaks 500 million.
I think it's gonna make. I legitimately think it's gonna.
I think it's gonna be stuck at 200 mil.
No,
for a long time.
no.
Till it re-releases.
But we're not saying Ryan Coogler sucks. It's just like no one goes to the movies,
Coogler
man.
got pub, dude. I feel like y'all not respecting Coogler's pub.
I mean, it's only made like $30 million.
Yeah, but that's also too like we don't know the actual numbers yet. There's no way that's the actual number yet.
Yes, so
That's-
like we can't even fucking make a real projection here.
Yeah, we can on vibes and on the a
Movies-
decent amount of people came.
Movies just as good have made no fucking money.
But I've saw
the
much
theater
better
was-
movies that were empty, like had nobody, and then they didn't make money. This at least had there was probably like 30
But it wasn't
people.
full.
No, but it wasn't
was
full.
Nowhere near full.
Yeah, but 30 people on Saturday before a holiday, I think is pretty good.
No way. I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
It's not. If it wasn't full, it's not good for a Saturday.
Yeah.
Because this movie's getting so much buzz and so much
Yeah.
hype.
But this movie also, even at that theater, had
Like 7 showings, yeah, but we don't know
it was
how.
way more than that. I didn't show you guys the other one. They has from 11, so it has probably like another 10 showings in the standard definition.
Yeah, but if those theaters aren't full, it doesn't matter how many showings they have.
Yeah, but no, like they added on showings. Like for them to have more showings is because there's like pre-sales and stuff.
Yeah,
this
maybe.
movie is gonna make over $500 million easy.
I mean, I hope so, but I'm not.
I also hope so.
I'm not counting on it.
I mean, the thing is, it has you look at the team that they've done
Mhm.
and what they've done before, and the reception of this movie. There's no reason for it not to make $500 million. It has nothing going against it.
People not wanting to go to the movies. That's it.
Yeah.
Or maybe
People-
they just hear vampires and they're like, ugh,
Yeah.
vampires.
Because yeah, like other than Nosferatu, what's another good fucking vampire movie in the last 20 years? I feel like
Shh, I don't really watch vampire movies.
Exactly,
Bingo.
dude.
But that's why people are like, shit, we finally got a good vampire movie.
I mean, a black-led vampire movie
Yeah.
for sure.
I really
The last one was what, Blackula, in the 70s.
Yeah. I mean, there's been other ones.
I'm
but,
looking it up.
like, I'm sure they're like
not in modern day.
shitty, like B movies.
Yeah, that's Blackula.
Like this is like a mainstream movie.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Warner Brothers is also going to push this. They need the money.
Yeah, but you can't spend money and,
Make money.
Yeah.
They're going to tell, hey, on your own dollar, on your own PJ, I need you to go hit all of these things up, okay? Haley Steinfeld, when you're out there with Josh Allen at games, say, hey, sinners.
Push it.
Yeah,
I
push
also
it.
saw a thing where people were mad, or I guess industry people were like wondering why that Ryan Coogler is going to get the rights to this movie 25 years after like today. They
Is
were
that
like-
something that they had in his
they were like-
contract?
yeah, they were like it's a very short window, and people were like mad, but which I didn't get. I mean, it's good to
Yeah,
have rights to your own movie.
even you saying that right now, I'm really
Yeah.
confused as to what, like, that doesn't even make sense in my head.
So is it because other people want the rights to it?
No, he's saying people on Twitter.
Yeah, but like, but what's the
Or
what's
maybe
the
it's because
problem?
like they're like, oh, why does he get it for 25 years and I have to wait 60 years or something? You know?
That's
Maybe-
just crazy to
maybe
me.
they were
That
just hating?
you're saying normal people are thinking that?
No, it was like other industry people.
because they
Oh well, that's why they're just jealous. Yeah.
yeah, but so he has it for 25 years, and then someone can do something with it.
After 25 years, the rights revert back to his.
Yeah.
He gets full ownership of the IP after 25
Yep.
years.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, anybody who's mad about that is just a jealous bitch.
But shit, then do shit with it now. Then I guess.
Yeah. Well, no, because he's saying like WB people aren't mad about it.
No, it's
other creators are mad about it.
executives. So yeah,
Yeah.
some studio executives are like mad.
Well, I think the reason that they're mad is because then it's going to set a precedent that, like, if you're working with a big name director who's also like a heavily active creative on the project, that now that's going to be a stipulation in a lot of people's contracts is that you get the rights after 15 years or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's because like Warner Brothers wants to do more work with him, so they're like,
I mean, yeah, the dude is so hot right now.
yeah.
Okay, so people are saying, or other executives
There
in
you go.
Hollywood
Thank
are
you.
saying this deal could be very dangerous and it could end the studio system.
Good.
Well, yeah, it's because That's good. It's better for independent film.
Good.
I'm so curious with the projection.
I mean, yeah, it's because Hollywood studios derive a ton of their value from the rights that they own.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense because then they can sell those rights at any
Yeah.
point or make a shitty movie that's going to make $1 billion or something.
Yeah,
I mean, Sinners 2 is going to bang.
Dude,
we don't need no more.
Yeah, but you know they're going to
different
try.
eras.
Yeah.
Feudal Japan Sinners?
Lady Gaga sinners.
Oh, shit.
Dude, Lady
Smile
Gaga-
2 Sinners?
Yeah, dude, we're all sinners.
Yeah. We sin too or whatever.
We sin hard.
I mean, shit. This is one of those movies where it's like we're gonna have to have a short podcast just because how much are we gonna fucking glaze
Just
this
it's a
movie up?
glaze
You know?
fest.
Yeah, I
How
think-
much am I gonna smoke this movie stacks? Or yeah, there you go.
Smokestacks.
Smokestack. That's a crazy nickname for some twins, though, dude. That shit's
It is
hot.
cool though. It is cool for sure.
Fuck, I don't
Their
have
real
the-
names were like Elijah or something.
Elijah and Elias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they let us know though. That's pretty cool.
But it was like they didn't. I think the way that they did it naturally in conversation is
Yeah.
the best way to do it.
Mhm.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it was people that were clearly close to them.
Yeah, like when she wanted to break through to Smoke and she called him Elijah or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is very heartfelt.
Because their nicknames are the personas. It's the, you know, the image that everyone knows them as.
Yeah, the guy who killed all the Germans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shoots, you know, they just shoot people randomly.
You
just
were
'cause.
hard, dude.
Hey, look, they were trying to rob him blind. Okay,
Yeah.
I'd have shot him too.
I didn't know it was you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the fuck you did?
I
you
told
lying
you.
ass. Yeah, that scene was so fucking funny.
When he gets old boy too, and he's just like, I'm like, yeah, you gotta stand on business.
I love that the kid was like, "Hey, why the fuck did you do that?"
Yeah.
um,
You can't have someone thinking you robbed us and nothing happened to you.
y'all get teary eyed?
No.
What?
About what? Them dying?
Nah.
The first, the baby one got me. Ghost baby got me, and then when he was holding his dying brother, that one got me.
That
Oh, no. At the when he's fighting with him,
hmm
and he told him like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't protect you" or whatever, and he's like, "At least you tried. You
Yeah.
always tried."
Yeah.
That one got me, dude. That was fucking straight from the soul, brother.
Yeah.
Even though it was just one man talking to himself on a green screen.
And I really do believe he wanted his brother to join him. Like, dude, you know how hot they would have been for all eternity? Just two hot dudes.
I mean, but like he wanted him to join him regardless of how he felt
Yeah.
about him. He could have
Yeah.
hated him and still been like, "Yeah, but come on, bro," because that's just what the hive mind does.
Mm.
And it's also cool how they brokered a deal. You know, he was like, "Leave Sammy Boy alone." You know,
Yeah.
The fact that he stood to that
It's a-
promise
I
is
think-
crazy
I think it's
to
a
me.
vampire deal, dude. It's like a thing, dude.
No,
I
it's
think
because
that's
of
a thing,
them.
man.
I think
Yeah,
there's
it
more
is just
about
their connection.
the connection of these people, like that any of that stuff happened. Because the regular one-off people on there, they were just on a mission to eat.
Well, I mean, specifically, you do see like a supernatural connection when he goes to stat or when he goes to bite him and he can't.
Yeah.
And when like the screen shakes and there's like a visual cue or whatever, there
That
is
was
like a
'cause of-
super.
That was because of his little thingy.
That's what you're thinking?
That's what I
Yeah.
took it as too. Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
took that as his love for him.
Nah.
Because when they flipped and Smoke had the stake, the same thing happened. He went to go stab him and the screen shook in the same exact manner. So that's what visually told me, okay, no, there's also something stopping him, unless that's also the
it's
juju
because she
doing
was
it.
protecting both of them the whole time.
I might be right.
But that
But
doesn't make
also-
any sense because there's, I don't know.
No, I guess she
There's
could be right.
plot holes. There's plot holes.
I
then.
don't think it's plot holes. I think it just depends on.
I think Joey might be onto something because they're twins.
Yeah.
Two-
Well, there's a twin connection. I think
One
100% makes a
soul
difference.
becomes
yeah,
two.
It splits. Yeah.
But Joey might be right.
I don't think it was the voodoo there. I think it was just their brotherly love that saved them.
But like, I think there's more to it because they run off when like something breaks them apart. Like Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan are able to run off when everyone else is just getting ate up by the sun. Something breaks for them to be able to not be stuck there like everyone else.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Like there's more to it. And I think it has something to do with the connections they have to the people.
Well,
Sure.
no, they didn't-
After that point, yes. My argument earlier was against the fact that their love could break the voodoo. I don't think that it had the power to do that.
But I mean, there's stuff that like would break voodoo. Like voodoo, like obviously there's different types of.
My girl had that strong shit, dude. I don't know.
Hey, but
she had that good.
but not strong enough because of shit she couldn't do. That baby died. He couldn't do shit.
Hey man,
That's got nothing to do with it. I think you're just being mean to be mean.
I just think she needs better voodoo. Like it.
but also you
I don't know,
you don't want to
no.
mess around and do voodoo on your baby like that. That's when you get something.
Yeah, no. She knows that voodoo
She
that
knows
brings
the-
people back to life makes them zombies
that
with
baby
an
would have
eye.
been so strong, dude.
He wouldn't have made it.
She
What do you
knows-
mean? It would have ate her.
Dude, it would have been a
Bad baby.
Nah,
a
she
12-pound,
It
2
would
ounce
have been
monster.
a bad Bonnie or
Yeah, it would have
something.
been a bad bond.
She knows the rules, dude.
Yeah, she knows.
the moral rules that you can and should follow.
Yep.
Dude, her voodoo can even protect her.
She didn't put
She,
no voodoo
she
on
didn't
her.
have one on her.
Dude, she had you. There's no way she didn't sana kosana herself,
She was too
dude.
busy getting back shots.
She was getting back shots there. She was, dude. Her,
She's getting her
his
shit blown
body,
out, bro.
his body knew, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You didn't forget me.
Yeah, your body will never forget me. He said, rub and tug.
God damn it, I can't fucking write the name. All right, boys, let's do some fucking ratings before we get fucking age restricted. Eric, what are you giving Sinners?
Ryan Coogler hit it out of the park with my boy Ludwig. I think I'm gonna have to give this a solid 9.5 out of 10.
Fake fucking fan, bro. James?
So the Cougs is the man. Michael B. Jordan is the man. Haley Steinfeld is a woman. Overall, this movie is great. It's fantastic. Everyone should see it. It's gonna make $500 million plus. 10 out of 10.
While I loved the movie, I love the directing, I love the music, I love all the acting. I think that this is going to be one of the fucking saddest movies to never make over $500 million, even though it is a 10 out of 10. That means Ryan Coogler's Sinners gets a fucking sooner or later letterbox score of 4.92 out of 5.
Hey,
And-
in 20 more episodes that we could correct that.
No, you don't get to correct that one. You're going to have to live with this shame till the end of time, motherfucker.
I think its letterbox is like 4.3 or higher though. Like it's crazy high.
this movie's close to perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I gave it a 10 because it fucking moved me.
It's a great movie.
I docked it a bit just for the actiony parts when they all busted in.
See, oh, dude. Fuck, you're going to break me off on another 10-minute tangent. I couldn't follow the action at all.
Yeah, that when it got a little.
Well, some people were dying, and I was like, "Who are those people dying?" Because I didn't know there was any more people outside of the.
There
actual-
were 5 people in the fucking building.
Yeah.
Where are all these new dead
There
bodies
was
coming
like
from?
3 guys that get bit that are
Exactly.
like. But I guess too, I don't know because
They're
I
not
guess
biting their own.
people are in the back and stuff,
I
and
don't
they
think-
don't know. Yeah, it's weird because then they should have had them all do the garlic thing.
That's the only reason I'm
Yeah.
docking it a little bit.
Yeah, the action just didn't make any sense, and it pulled me out of the movie. But by the time the action was over, like there was other sad
You were
shit
back
happening.
in, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
already back in.
But I didn't really care because I mean, all that would have happened is like, yeah, there's 3 random dudes in the back that wouldn't have said shit or done shit. I guess they're probably somewhere.
But at least show me them doing
gotta show
something.
'em, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they went out of their way to show me the drunkard who fell asleep and got thrown outside.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does that guy get something?
Yeah.
But Jimmy Bob over there, who's getting eaten up,
Yeah.
gets nothing?
Yeah,
It was
that
just weird.
That was weird.
If that action scene went on for another 15 minutes and I was like, where are all these new fucking people coming from? It would have definitely not been a 10.
Yeah.
But luckily it was like a flash in the pan and it was like, okay, I can focus back on like the smaller bits of character.
The Asian lady dies crazy.
Oh, dude.
Holy fuck, dude. We did not talk about that.
We're going into the 5 minutes, baby. She is a fucking killer.
She's a G.
Yeah.
She is a straight G. She didn't have to
She
do
wasn't even-
that.
No.
She didn't have to do
Dude,
that.
no.
She fucking stabbed her husband in the chest and then went, I'm watching you die, baby.
And she's burning.
Did she even say I love you?
No, in
I
my
was-
head she did.
She didn't love that man. She knew that wasn't him. She went, you ain't getting my baby.
Yeah,
and fucking stabbed him in
dude.
the chest. Dude, she instantly got on fire and went, I'm spending the next 15
Didn't
minutes.
care.
Yeah, it almost like she didn't fucking
I don't
feel
think
it.
she was screaming at all, dude.
She didn't.
No.
No, she took
I-
that shit like a champ.
I think she might have screamed at first, but also there's so much noise going on. It could have been someone
Yeah.
else.
There was like, yeah,
But
gunfire
like in the
and shit.
moment though, like she's just you see her body like melting and she's just in there.
She's a
dude.
badass.
Yeah.
She's fucking built
Dude,
different.
she was standing on business, dude. She said, "Come to this door. I don't care."
That's why she
Dude,
called them.
I
She
was
knew what she was
mad.
doing.
Yeah.
When she threw that fucking Molotov and it hit the wall, she's like, I'm diving into that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking hit this shit crazy style real quick.
Yeah. She said, "You ain't going after my daughter. We all did."
Yeah, I'm killing every motherfucking last one of
Yeah.
yous. Yeah, she was crazy. I want her on my team for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking, I don't have the intro in me, dude. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all know what to do. This is the new live channel, so if you found us by doing the live, come and subscribe to Sooner or Later Sports and Sooner or Later TV for more content. Until next time, we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
I gotta run over here and I gotta hit the thing. All right, what are we doing next? Just chatting or sports?
Let's get sports out of the way. Welcome back, folks, to episode 18 of the Sports
Don't
Talk
ask
Show.
me, man. I don't keep track of that.
And surprise, surprise, guess who got drafted number 1, Jaime?
The person that should not have been drafted number 1 because she got bad knees.
Paige Becker.
And she can't even dunk like old girl from France.
Now people are actively being like, hey, make sure you dunk on AB
I've
or
seen that.
Rukia Jackson.
Yeah, they were like, I can't wait to see the Fever players get dunked on by her. 100%. I've seen it. I don't like it.
Hopefully it doesn't happen, but yeah. But this week I wanted to talk about the premiere event that's happening tomorrow. We're talking about WrestleMania, baby.
It starts today.
Yeah, it does start
was it
today.
It's today and tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Mania season.
Mania. So I got a list here of all the matches that are coming up.
You want to pick winners?
So
Yes, I do want to pick
night
winners.
one,
Yeah, winner.
we got Gunther, who has the World
Jey Uso's
Heavyweight
winning this
Champion
one.
versus Jey Uso.
He's winning, I think.
What's his catch line again?
Yeet.
Oh, yeet. Okay.
Yeah, they got glasses with the yeet on it.
Yeah.
So Jay's gonna lose. Jay's gonna lose.
You think they did all this work setting Jay up to be the winner of the Royal Rumble?
Why'd you grab yourself up?
Because I'm not in the show, dude.
Yeah,
Look, you know
yeah.
I'm producing over here. You think they did all this work building him up, him beating John Cena on John Cena's farewell tour, just to let Gunter keep the
I don't-
fucking
yeah.
world championship
I
or
don't
whatever
think
he
so
has?
either.
Yeah,
I think
so-
Jey Uso's gonna win.
Triple H
Yeah.
was saying the other day that
Off the record or on the record?
I mean it was on
He don't know about
it
the
was
records,
on
man.
it was on a talk show or something.
Oh yeah, he was being interviewed by somebody.
Yeah, and he was saying that some of the storylines have been like pushed by the fans. Like they have changed things because of what fans want and what fans like or whatever. That he doesn't have like sometimes he doesn't have like end goes long stories or whatever. I think the thing is he gave him this moment to give like Jay the push, but it's still not like Jay's time.
It's not enough.
But Gunter's been the champion forever.
Well, no, he's had
Right?
this championship not that long.
He was the Intercontinental.
which is the longest ever. Yes.
Yeah, he had that shit forever.
Yeah, he had just
Because
lost it.
what is it's the world championship?
Yeah, so he's the
The
world heavyweight champion.
World heavyweight?
Yeah.
It's such a nothing fucking title though. Why not give it to Jay?
Yeah, no, I mean it's not nothing title. It's that's the number 1 or the number 2 title, I
Two.
guess would say, because I think Cody Rhodes would have the
He has the Universal, right?
Championship. Yeah.
I mean, that's the one that matters. Nobody gives a
Yeah.
fuck about the heavyweight
no, they
championship
don't.
anymore.
But the thing is, I think that Gunther, because he's just bigger and is more of like the world heavyweight one.
is he more like you're saying physically bigger?
physically?
Oh no!
Because-
But,
I mean,
like
yeah.
star
Yeah.
power wise,
No,
Jey
Jay's
Uso.
bigger.
But
yeah.
Jay is more of a universal champion. Like,
Oh, so you think he's gonna lose this? But then that's like a. How do they even tell that story? How do you go from losing the world heavyweight championship to then being
gotta build yourself back up.
I feel like you almost have to win the world heavyweight championship and then be like, I'm done with this belt. I'm coming for you, Cody Rhodes.
yeah, well, the thing is, they're gonna have to do something so Backlash is the next like big event or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they're gonna. I do think they want to set up something with Roman and like with Jay.
Roman
Like,
and Jay?
yeah.
You think that they're gonna make Jay like the head of the table?
Because Roman has said he's only gonna like he has his contract ends in like 2 years, and he said he's only gonna wrestle a little more after that or whatever.
And then he's going to AEW.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think he wants to act and stuff. He said his body can't like hold up
He's
anymore.
gonna,
Fucking
he's
good.
gonna want to
He
act.
can't act.
Yeah, I
Bro,
mean,
he barely talks.
that's what he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
do.
almost like he's fucking terrible on the
Yeah.
mic. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's wild.
But yeah, it just is too much on his body. I mean, he's had cancer.
I mean,
twice.
speaking of-
Yeah, I mean he's fucking beat cancer
Yeah.
twice, which is crazy.
So speaking of Roman Reigns, the next one that I have on this list is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It doesn't have like anything on it, so chat
It's
GPT.
just a straight up match. It is
just for fun.
Seth Rollins
Yeah.
wins this one.
No, it's gonna be Roman.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah,
you don't
because-
even think they'll give CM Punk the W on his first fucking headline or his first WrestleMania match or whatever?
So there's no way CM Punk is gonna get to come out with Paul Heyman and also win. Like there's just,
Why not?
Because also too, we don't know who's coming.
You got to pay
with,
your dues or
Yeah.
something?
No, but is he going for like a heel run right now?
Nah, no. I mean,
Wait, is CM
CM Punk
Punk
is like a good guy.
baby face right now?
yeah.
Oh, I
And
mean,
Rollins is
wait,
they're all liked though. The issue is they're all popular.
well, yeah, heel doesn't mean that people don't like you. It just
Yeah.
means that you're the villain.
But-
Fucking it's Thanos, you know?
Yeah, but no, like he is a baby face. I'd say CM Punk is a baby.
Wow.
Yeah,
What do you mean by babyface?
So
A good
babyface,
guy.
yeah, babyface
Oh,
is
okay.
just the good guy.
yeah.
A John
like
Cena.
but Seth Rollins is a heel.
Yeah, now, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, well, ever since he broke up the Shield, he's been a heel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the issue is with these guys, it goes back and forth depending on who they're wrestling, what story
That's
they're
true.
telling.
Yeah, yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
weird because they're like all in this match.
Well, no, you could still be a heel, but be
Yeah.
the protagonist of a story.
Mhm.
You can still be the villain and be
Yeah.
the protagonist, and your
Yeah.
antagonist is the good guy.
yeah.
So while fucking Roman Reigns is the baby face,
Mhm.
he's not the main character in the story,
Yeah.
and Seth Rollins would be, right?
But there's some anti-hero shit though, like because I don't think any of them are either or. I think they're more so like
no,
It's gonna be it's gonna be a 3-way draw.
no. Dude,
Oh,
Roman's
well,
gonna
they're
win.
all gonna pin each other and just have like a hand on the chest.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is like they've been acknowledging. He goes by Johnny Moxley now.
Yeah.
But like, and I'm like, he's not leaving AEW. But I'm like, I think though a Shield thing will happen down the road. So I don't think their story is done. So there's no reason for
'cause
like Rollins
He
to
can't
win.
use his real name, right?
Correct.
Because the WWE has it.
Yeah.
What's up, fella?
Um,
What are you doing?
what is that? Is that a table? Ladders and chairs?
Oh, really? That got delivered today?
Yeah. So
That wasn't supposed to be here till Thursday.
what is it?
Those are solar panels.
Oh yeah, I
That's
see
what
it
I'm putting on
actually.
the roof.
Yeah, oh that's
a
nice.
poor trucker dude had to piss in a bottle for that.
Dude had to, dude.
I didn't ask them to. That wasn't supposed to get here till Thursday. Okay, so,
So
I think realistically CM Punk's gonna win just because this has been like huge build up.
No one is pinning Roman though. That's the thing though. Like
Just
Well,
'cause
yeah,
they
but he doesn't
can't.
have to.
he doesn't have to though. But yes. So
But
like
is
if
Seth Rollins gonna let CM Punk pin him?
probably not.
He
I think CM
fucking
Punk's the
hates
most
him.
likely to be pinned. And
Seth?
people are gonna hate that. No,
No. CM Punk.
Oh.
Because he
he's
goes to the
saying,
short end of the stick.
well, it's because he got his ass
You
beat.
gotta pay your dues, man.
He's been paying it for 10 years.
You gotta-
way longer than 10.
Yeah, 15 probably, yeah.
15? Hasn't he
Yeah.
been in the business for longer? He
Yeah,
just
but
took
not in
those
the
breaks.
WWE though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been as long as Cena. He came after Cena, and Cena's been 20.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 5 years after Cena.
Yeah,
You think it
'cause-
was 10?
5 or 10.
Oh, was she leaving? Oh well.
Oh, well.
I had no idea.
Well,
I didn't know. I didn't even know she was leaving today. Thank you. That's perfect. You could have texted me that. Now I'm gonna
All
have
right,
to
so
cut
the-
this.
so the-
Editor, cut that.
so the next matchup is LA Knight, which has the United States champion, versus
Oh.
Jacob Fatu.
Fatu's winning.
Really?
Yeah, it's so hard for me to like say that the family ain't gonna win these belts.
I don't know. LA Knight is
the
hot.
family
He
is
is
big
hot.
right now.
They're always big. They're the
But-
bloodline.
But
Yeah.
we want LA Knight to win because we have a car.
we do.
for it.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so the
Jacob
bloodline.
Fatu's so hot though.
Yeah, you said that he has been rising recently. I don't know.
Since Mania or Royal Rumble.
How long has LA Knight had the championship?
He won it. Not that long. It's been a few months. So
No way they make him
Logan
get
had
rid
it
of
for
it.
a while, and
Oh,
then
right. Ugh.
the Japanese wrestlers Akamura
Yeah.
won, and then LA Knight won. People want LA Knight to have the title, they wanted him to beat actually Logan Paul and then have it, but then it didn't
Yeah.
happen. It kind of was delayed.
Logan Paul had a show on HBO Max that he had to
Yeah.
go film or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think LA Knight though is hot. I feel like Fatu, has he been working long enough to even really
No, he's so new. I think the
Yeah.
issue
He's not
is
going to
though
then.
that belt has no pop
meaning?
to it right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So I think Fatu, LA Knight, because fans like LA Knight, they were probably hoping it was going to elevate that belt some, and it didn't. It still feels middle tier, and it's a middle tier belt.
Yeah.
But with Fatu, I think, and then it runs into the thing, especially if Fatu wins, and he's the only one in the bloodline that has a belt, would start some chaos.
But then if Jay wins,
then he's not winning.
right.
I don't see that happen. Yeah.
So the reason that LA Knight is like kind of cool is because he was in like TNA, which is like not part or was not part of the WWE, right? Or was it part of the WWE?
They have some kind of partnership now though, but no, it's like TNA. It's its own thing. It's
Right.
it was its own independent wrestling.
And he was really big there with like Samoa Joe as well, which is like some other wrestler who's fucking not. In
Oh,
the
you're probably
business
thinking
anymore.
of AJ Styles.
Oh no, you know what I am.
AJ Styles is wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So LA Knight was one of those guys that kind of had like a little push and wasn't doing too well.
Did he come up with Cody Rhodes?
Yes.
Was he like part of that sexy boy group under Randy Orton?
No.
No?
No, but I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
was
The cabal of
what were
sexy
they
boys.
called?
Yeah, basically, I think it was called the Cabal.
No, get the fuck out of
It was
here.
something like that.
It was all people that were like legacy. They was called like the Legacy or something.
That is what they were called. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And then they
yeah.
had the Legacy Killer as their fucking leader of the group. That's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I totally did. I mean, it's generic white guy and generic white guy.
for
That's why I
sure,
got
for
them mixed
sure.
up.
But
Who the fuck is LA Knight?
but yeah, LA Knight. So then he kind of got a push, but I just don't. I just think Fatu's gonna.
This
get
dude
it.
is so hot on the mic, though.
Yeah,
LA Knight
great,
on the mic.
great. That's why fans love him.
He's like Attitude Era level on the
yeah,
mic, dude.
yeah, yeah.
He's straight heater on
I
the
mean,
mic.
he has a cool name, so
And he has a
He's
cool
got a
style.
cool look, dude. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's very cool.
he's goofy looking.
And once he-
He's hot though.
Yeah, because he had a kind of like a crappy. They were like they were almost like male models or some shit. They had
Yeah.
he had some weird thing, and he had like a fake sister and stuff. They're both in there, but like because Maxine Dupree, he was also something Dupree, and then they like it wasn't working, and then they shifted him to the LA Knight thing, and then it popped.
He was El Hijo de Trump.
the son of Trump.
Yeah, he was Max Dupree. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so the next thing is Tiffany Stratton, which has the women's WWE champ,
Oh yeah.
versus Charlotte Flair, Nepo
So-
baby Flair.
So they hate each other, by the way.
Yeah,
They,
they're-
in real life.
now, yeah.
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 After what she said, they hate each
Dude,
other.
Oh, yeah.
she called her miss 3 times,
Yeah.
and she said,
You're gonna go alone to your house.
and then your man slid to my DMs, and then it's funny because he posted on Instagram, I think, to both of them, check your DMs. It was funny.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, he kind of a scumfuck bastard.
Yeah.
Holy
Ludwig.
shit.
But yeah, I would be so mad actually if Tiffany Stratton lost, because like she's like,
Really?
yeah,
Just work
because
his ass off and stuff.
well, she just came. She was NXT like star. She's supposed to be like the next big one, and people have wanted her like within the past year.
The real reason though is because your cards go down.
Oh, my
the valley.
cards. Yes.
I thought you were a Charlotte Flair girly.
Nah, I mean
Oh,
she's
no.
great. She's like all. She's probably like
You
top
see,
3 all
you see
time.
how many
Yeah.
cards he's bought from Tiffany? Or
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's
I have
true,
one
that's true.
Charlotte Flair card. I
Yeah.
have like 7, and I have like autos and stuff.
Dude,
like,
you're fucking
shed.
playing both sides.
I
Dude.
am,
You come
honestly,
out
I
on
am.
top.
But like my thing is, I don't think you ruin like Tiffany Stratton's like first like real big push.
Okay.
Like for Charlotte to just win again.
Again.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Now and then even at Backlash, because it's so close, I wouldn't even do it then. Like
How
even
close
had
is it? Like a month away?
3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
very close.
it's kind of.
Yeah.
Because even if you have her lose and then have her win again, say, oh well, now Tiffany's a 2-time. It's like,
Yeah.
so I got Stratton.
All right. I mean, I'll agree with you with Stratton.
Yeah, I got no dog in this race.
So the next one is Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Oh,
Jade Cargill.
Random match just for the.
So this is the first women's match that isn't a title match in WrestleMania in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And it has 2 black women in it.
yeah.
Oh, big.
And it's
huge.
got my girl Jade in it.
So Jade, even though Naomi's like heel turn right now,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. They're
Is it?
they're killing each other
Are
on
they
Twitter and
super
stuff too.
athletic? Are they the super duper athletic one?
No, they're both pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
They're
Jade
not
is a-
high flyers,
no,
I don't
no,
think,
no.
right?
Okay.
Jade is a physical specimen.
Yeah, Jade
though.
is the one that I always cream over every
Oh,
time she's
yeah,
on the
yeah,
screen
yeah.
because she's just
and
massive.
she has a 12-pack.
Yeah, totally. I know. I know who Jade is
Yeah,
now.
she's Mark Henry's pupil, star pupil.
So I don't know. She might have been pinned once by now, but normally she hasn't been pinned before.
Jade?
Yeah, I don't.
That's sick.
You have her come back. I just don't see her losing. It doesn't make any sense. But then it's like, but then they may switch it up because then you could have Naomi now go after Bianca. Like if Bianca loses later too, like there's a whole thing there. Because if Jade wins, it's kind of done.
Yeah. So
The
wait,
storyline's done.
weren't Naomi and Bianca tag team?
They were the tag team championship.
Okay,
They're the ones
that's what I
that's the Liv and Raquel belts now.
Right,
They beat
yep.
them. But they were all like a 3 like man thing. Like
Yeah, triple tag team?
Yeah. So Naomi turned on her for Bianca.
Oh, okay. Now I'm remembering it. I got
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, I think
You have Jade
there's-
winning it then?
Yes, because I just think she deserves it, but it's also weird because like then what's the storyline?
Yeah.
And that's kind
Okay.
of sometimes you got to think about that.
Yeah, but you can. I mean, whenever anybody's the champion, you just got to have somebody be like, "Motherfucker, I'm coming for you."
I'm challenging
Yeah.
you.
But I think
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
could take, she has enough push and she's like has enough name recognition where she
Mhm.
can like just go after a belt. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go Jade.
And then next one you got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Maybe Chad Gable. So I don't know what's happening.
maybe Chad Gable.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there because Eddie got hurt yesterday. Like, and I don't know if
Eddie?
it's not Eddie. Oh my god.
Whoa, brother.
I was gonna say Eddie hasn't been hurt in
How
years.
did I miss him?
It's been a while, dude.
But no, Ray got hurt. Like, and I don't know if it's real or fake, but like he was outside the match the
Oh,
whole
really?
time, and then he like they helped kind of outside of the match. They kind of like he let him like.
I mean,
go
he's
and stuff.
almost at retirement
old,
age,
dude,
so
yeah.
you know.
So I wonder what's gonna happen.
They just
with
threw
that.
him on the card just for the Mexicans, I think.
Well, they've been setting it up, dude, because
Dude, they bring back El Generico.
Yeah.
And then he goes in.
So I mean, the thing is, because unless the Dragon Lee's like the number 2 in the LWO, because there's a Latin World Order.
Hmm.
So
In the WWE right now?
Mhm, yeah, LWO Latin World Order.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So I wonder if they'll have like the number 2 guy step in. Because Chad Gable keeps wearing like a weighted
Please.
mask. Oh, El Americano or whatever.
Grande,
they call it.
yeah.
Grande Americano.
And you know it's funny, they cleaned it up about the fact that they made him from the Gulf of
Yeah.
America. They're like, oh no, it was a clerical error because he was actually born in the Gulf of Mexico, but then because they changed it,
Oh, wow.
that's why he was. Yeah,
They really had to do that, huh?
yeah, they had to come back because people were mad about it.
Dude, good.
But
Good.
because he's like a fake luchador, though, I think it was
You think it
smart,
works?
and I liked that they did it. I think it was smart. People took
I
it too
think-
Yeah,
political.
but being a fake luchador doesn't mean that you disrespect being a luchador.
But he's a
You know what I
disrespectful
mean?
luchador though, because
Oh, is he?
he's putting metal plates inside his mask and headbutting people.
No, but you
I
can be a bad
mean,
guy but not
you gotta-
disrespect
you
the
gotta cheat a
luchador.
little bit.
But
Yeah.
if you're cheating like that, luchadors have too much honor.
Not
dude.
all of them. Some of
Dude.
them are bad guys.
No,
some of them are
dude.
bad guys.
No, you can't do a weighted mask.
Then how
dude.
the fuck do you got bad guys?
Yeah. Okay, and then the next one, the last one
They
on
fight
day one
non-luchador.
is the World Tag Team Champions War Raiders versus the New Day.
Oh
Who?
no, the New Day I know. Mine is Big E because they hate Big E now.
They act like he doesn't exist anymore. With
Yeah,
this
that's
bullshit.
kinda wild.
Yeah.
Big E's got the biggest chest in the game.
Oh, so wait, do we got Rey Mysterio winning against El Grande?
Rey Mysterio
No.
may not even be in the match.
yeah.
Yeah,
because he's hurt.
I think Mysterio. I'm gonna say Mysterio wins, and they take off the mask, and it's Chad Gable.
Okay.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not though, would be crazy.
So who?
Could you imagine?
Would be awesome.
So Chad Gable was he was an actual wrestler,
He's
right?
still in the shows. Like he's still around as Chad Gable, and then
Oh, yeah,
disappears,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
like he comes out.
You never see him in the same room
no,
as
but
Rey
No,
he,
Mysterio.
no.
he was like almost he was like a college wrestler as well,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, he's one of like
almost
the
Olympic.
Yeah, he's
or
one
did he
of-
go Olympic?
Yeah. I don't know if he went Olympics. He was collegiate at least, but he's next.
Yeah.
He's another one of those like angle type guys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, he kept losing to all these luchadors. So then he went to Mexico to learn the art to
Oh,
like
the luchadors.
so they can beat him. And then he came back because he now has the art to beat them.
I kinda love
But at
that.
the same time, Grande Americano also has come.
Also
It's
popped
just
back.
a coincidence.
I love that though.
It's great. I love it.
The storyline's really good.
Yeah.
But like you can do that and not have to do like the Gulf of America
Sure,
shit.
sure.
You know?
I get it, and that's why they pulled back. I
It was-
just think it's
it was an
funny,
unnecessary
though.
risk.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
worth it. No, not at all.
No.
No.
But it is fucking
But
hilarious.
if people were cool with it, I think it was great. I still
It's a
think it's great.
tumultuous time, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I get why you shouldn't have done it.
yeah,
Especially when like people are saying they love Vince McMahon, they love Trump, like,
yeah.
and then CM Punk had it like they asked him to.
But like people, like some people in the business say that, but every time people see Hulk Hogan, the people in the stands boo him.
Oh, they hate him.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, get as far away from that as possible.
Well,
you know what I mean?
CM Punk is more or less like, I don't bother with politics or whatever. He's like, but I'm also not going to quit my job. Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, but he said in an interview, my politics are known.
Mhm.
Like it's.
Well, he wears
you don't
like
have to look far.
LGBTQ
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
very like a. Like
He doesn't have to say it verbally because he's showing it elsewhere.
But people like want him to quit because,
That's stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you know how many companies would have people quit if you did that because your boss has certain political views.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dumb.
Okay, so World Tag Team Champions. Who you got? The War
I think
Raiders.
New Day's gonna
or the
win.
New Day.
So the thing that's annoying with this is, so the Street Profits, like for some reason yesterday on SmackDown, they're doing instead of doing it at WrestleMania, there's gonna be like this TLC match, which like the other tag team titles happening on like Raw. When people are like,
After?
Yeah.
Like this Monday coming up
correct,
after WrestleMania?
and the Street Profits are the more up and coming like tag team. It's a better tag team match.
Scheduling conflicts, dude. I don't know.
It's just it's a Triple H made a bad decision. I think that's what the issue is because I think no one cares
Yeah.
about this match.
I mean, I didn't even know it was
Like,
happening.
yeah.
All the other matches I've heard about up until this one.
Yeah, but I think the New Day is gonna win because
Okay.
the War
So
Raiders.
that
no one
wraps
cares
up
about.
day one then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the main event, which is tomorrow, we got Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion,
The American Nightmare.
versus John Cena.
I mean, John wins.
John has to win. Yeah.
So
But, like,
this
it's
would
a
also
title
break
match,
the,
isn't it?
It's a title match, yeah. This would break the record though, because John and Flair are both, I think, at 16. So this would be John at 17, or
Oh, so he has to win then.
but then people. But the thing is,
He's a
John
bad guy.
John's still on the roster like until the summer. So technically, they could have him win at like Backlash or something.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think he wins. I think they break
But this
the
is a
record.
WrestleMania event.
Correct. It's his
dude.
last Mania. I do think
He
John
said
wins.
he was been a company man his whole life.
whole
dude.
life. Mm.
But then you people turn me into this, or whatever the fuck you said. You ugly
You-
fucking
you
German
little
boy.
kid.
Yeah, you guys that keep making that stupid joke when I'm in the room and I'm trying to have a conversation and you act like you can't
You can
see me.
see me, okay?
Yeah, you
Trust, come on, guys. It's not funny anymore.
Shoot, it's almost time for Mania.
Yeah, I know.
And then the next thing is Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight.
What even is that?
So it's another thing.
It's
Another
gonna
match.
be a live thing, right? They're gonna be out in the streets and the camera's gonna be following them.
Yeah, but my issue
Oh,
with
that's
this.
kind of cool.
So they have like.
Which is filler.
Yeah,
it is just filler.
Damian Priest beat him for the World Heavyweight Championship last year. He
Okay.
cashed in the Money in the Bank. They were both in the Elimination Chamber, so you kind of got to give them a match because they're both pretty high profile.
Yeah.
But no one cares.
Yeah, it's just
No one
filler.
cares.
I mean, Damian Priest has been on a downturn, hasn't he?
He has, and they moved him to SmackDown.
Yeah,
I do
that
think
sucks.
Damian Priest is gonna win, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just gives you time to go. The store, get some more beers.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
time you head out.
Or to just get shit faced.
Yeah. So the next one has
You're going to hear yourself, just ignore it.
Io Sky, Women's World Champ,
She's a high flyer.
versus
She's great.
Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
fuck. It's keep
Now,
going.
so this is when Dami Mommy gets her title, right?
I think she does win. I think the thing is weird is because people are upset about this. I don't know if it's gonna make a change in
They're
the
upset
plan.
about it?
So Bianca Belair.
Why is it a
the-
three-way in the first place?
Dude, because it's okay when it's a
Because
three-way.
mommy deserves it. Okay.
She does.
Did she insert herself into this
Yes.
match?
That's literally what happened.
Did she really?
So yeah, after the Elimination Chamber, she loses her title to Io Sky, and she's never beat her. Like she's never beat Io in NXT to
okay.
now. So then the match has to be Io versus Bianca because she won the Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Oh.
And then Rhea was like, "I'm the shit. I
She's not
deserve
wrong.
this."
She's not wrong.
And then she just signed her name on the contract to be there.
Oh,
wow.
really? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so people are upset and they're like,
And that's the title she's had before, right?
Yes,
That
yeah,
she had to forfeit.
Yeah,
Because she was injured.
Yep.
yeah. So she's never actually lost her
Officially
title.
lost it.
Yeah. She had to vacate it. All right.
Yep.
To me, she's still the champ. Even though I did like Liv Morgan's run, I love Liv Morgan.
I mean, I don't hate her after seeing her on Truth or Deb.
Yeah. I mean, her chemistry with
Dominic is
so good.
electric.
But yeah, I think she wins. It's just weird though because like I don't like the match because these are all three liked people. So now Bianca's getting the bad
shit out
end
of
because
the
everyone's
stick.
like, "Why are you there?"
Yeah.
Like,
Eee.
and it's annoying because it's almost like she actually earned her spot. And like if we're actually looking at wrestling,
Yeah, if we're comparing,
yeah, but storyline why people are like, oh, she shouldn't be there, but then it's just like that's why I'm like, they shouldn't have had her win the Elimination Chamber.
Just to do this shit.
Yeah, if anything, have a three-way with Bianca, Naomi, and Jade.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we got Rhea for that one.
yeah,
The next one is Braun Breaker, which has the Intercontinental Champion
I'm pretty excited.
versus
about this match.
Penta versus Dominic Mysterio
Oh, yeah.
versus Finn Balor.
So we were talking about this during breakfast this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, dude, is
this Penta? Is this the first time? Like, dude, I barely saw this dude like 2 months ago.
No,
and,
Penta's
only been,
new.
Yeah,
And
he's only
he's-
been in the business for like
Yeah.
fucking 18 weeks at
and
this
now he's
point.
at WrestleMania. Is this the fastest anyone's ever been to a WrestleMania?
Kurt Angle's first year, he wins like everything. So like,
But he's Kurt Angle.
yeah.
He won the fucking gold medal or
This is
whatever with
fucking
a broken
neck,
neck.
dude.
so
Yeah.
Penta's been in the business for a long time. This is his first
Yeah.
time in like WWE. And
And
then
he loves WWE.
Yeah,
man.
he loves
he
it.
got pulled up
I've
to
always
the
wanted to be on a WrestleMania.
yeah.
Cero Miedo Perro.
So the thing with it is, I don't know if he wins, but
I don't think he wins either. He's too fresh.
yeah,
The storyline between Dominic and Oh Boy has to play out.
I think
Yeah.
so they're gonna start working together in the beginning, and one of them's gonna turn on one of them. There's rumors that Liv, because there's been some kind of weird stuff, that she's gonna turn on Dominic. It would break my heart.
I don't think it'll happen. They're too hot right now.
It would break my heart.
I think they would. I think they might do that when like the flame begins to fade.
Yeah.
But not right now. Not when they're hot.
I'd be devastated, dude. But then mommy might swoop back in.
No way.
Bro,
She's
that's
too
over
big.
with.
She's
Yeah.
too high profile.
Damn. Dude, what if Dom wins?
That'd be crazy.
I hope Dom wins.
But then it breaks up the Judgment Day or whatever.
That's true too. And no one does math like Braun Breaker and the Steiners do
Bro,
math though.
was he the one with the spear? That crazy spear?
Yeah, it's
where he
crazy.
flipped like feet over his head.
That shit
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah,
It's called like the extreme. It has like something spear, like a word, like a.
Doing the flip after?
No. I just like it because he has like it's called a super spear actually.
Oh, okay.
No, just because he's just so fast, dude.
I mean, he's explosive.
He's a killer,
So
dude.
wait, is he's the nephew of Scott Steiner?
Yeah, so he's Rick Steiner's son.
Okay.
So Rick and Scott, like, were in WWE, but then everyone knows like Scott more for WCW when he becomes like Big Papa Pump or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's the
And then,
nephew.
who's this random Finn? The Baylor that's randomly in
So
this
Finn's the
match?
demon. Finn was real big like 7 years
Yeah.
ago.
Sounds
He
right.
was huge.
Like
he was like
pre-COVID?
he like won the he was like a heavyweight champion,
Oh, okay.
Universal champion, stuff like that.
Yeah, put some fucking respect on
It's
his
alright,
name,
dude.
man.
That's just, I mean, he has a little accent on his A, dude. I'm like, who is this guy? You know?
Yeah, I think he's Irish as well.
He is Irish.
But yeah, but I just Finn. All the other ones make sense, but Finn. I think because you
Yeah,
have
that's what
Finn
I mean.
win, it just okay. Then now the Judgment Day are determining like something.
But now he's the true leader of the Judgment Day then, I mean,
he currently is kind of the leader of the Judgment Day, even though Liv and Dom are kind of on the side. Like,
scheming.
yeah,
Yeah.
they want to add new members, dude. What if they add Penta and then they turn on?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be hot.
See, now that
Yeah.
kind of a reveal would be sick.
Yeah.
And then they're even more of like an anti-LWO.
Yeah.
Man,
See?
you heard it here
Yeah.
first, folks.
Hey, clock
Could
it,
you
clock it.
imagine if we call that? That'd be
Dude,
wild.
dude, we're writing the script. Dude.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the next fight is Logan Paul versus AJ Styles.
Is he really fucking wrestling in this WrestleMania? Come on.
Why does he have to insert himself into
Well,
everything,
he's
man?
he's
prime
full-
sponsors.
But
dude.
he's
He's
also
a pick me.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
full
is a
time
big
this
me.
year though. He actually is like he.
Oh, has he been
he's
what on
full-time.
SmackDown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's popping up everywhere actually now during the
even-
Mania stretch. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
he does
okay.
a lot of like he does a lot of mic stuff. He's great on the mic.
But you're right, it's because of Prime.
Well, yeah, he's only
Yeah.
been in front of a fucking camera
Yeah.
for like the last fucking 20 years of his life.
And he's super athletic. Like he's
If I had steroids, dude, I'd be super
Yeah, but
athletic.
the athletics doesn't mean anything when you're on the mic, okay? He's not
Yeah.
doing a double
Yeah.
backflip
But-
into a mic in his ass.
But that's why he's so good though, because he has
Yeah.
both skills, and that's what
Yeah.
it upsets people because they're like, why does he get to just be on the forefront? I mean, he sells like him and Dom get like the most hate, but you need those people.
yeah, but he's objectively a bitch.
He's like a
Yeah.
bad person in real life.
Yeah,
Dom's
Dom
just
is
bad
fun.
for wrestling.
Yeah,
like he's
exactly.
a bad
He's a bad son
persona.
is what he is.
Yeah. Dude, he ate that hot wing over this thing saying nice about his dad.
Did you not
No,
see
I
the
didn't.
how so
No, I
him,
didn't.
him and Liv Morgan did a truth or dab? Well, we might watch it here after this. And they were like, say one nice thing about Rey Mysterio. And he said, that's not on that fucking card. And Liv was like, no, bro, look at
Yeah.
it. And he said, who fucking wrote this
Yeah, he's
shit?
like, where's the
Shit.
question? Like,
Yeah,
and she's
yeah.
like, well, you didn't answer it, so you have to eat it.
He said, fuck it, I don't care. I'll eat this hot wing. He got
Yeah.
so mad. It was so funny.
Damn, dude.
He plays that part so good.
Yeah.
Or what was that thing he said? He was like, my parents missed out on my birth.
yeah. They both parents are shit because they missed out on his birth.
I mean, he calls his dad a deadbeat dad every
Yeah.
chance he gets.
Dude, his whole family he talks shit about.
His sister, he's like,
Yeah.
fuck that dumb bitch or whatever.
Damn.
There was
He's wild.
a clip too about him saying like he's the next one to take over the Guerrero name, and then it shows the like someone made like a TikTok.
Yeah.
It shows a clip of him saying like, Dominic, you are the next one. And it's hot, dude. It's hot, dude, because he's really has taken on that like.
So,
The persona,
Yeah.
yeah.
so we got AJ Styles winning that against Logan?
No.
no,
Logan
Logan
Paul's
Paul's
gonna
gonna
win that.
pulverize him,
Yeah.
literally, dude. That his finisher is nasty though, dude.
Dude, fucking
Who
fuck
did he
that
steal
guy.
it from, huh?
Someone was pissed actually.
Yeah.
Someone was like, they just keep giving Logan Paul my moveset, and then you look at the things like, yeah, they is.
Okay,
As
so
long as he keeps
now
making money.
Yeah.
we got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus, they are the women's WWE Tag Team Champions.
They are.
Versus Bailey and Belcria.
So Liv
Raquel is the one
is
who,
the tall Hispanic girl.
yeah, who
Judgment Day.
came in and started protecting her or whatever. Yeah, yeah,
She's kind of the big to the little.
yeah.
So yeah, Liv and them are gonna win. The thing, because another reason they're gonna win is because Bailey and Lila just became a tag team like 2 weeks ago, and Valkyria also is the Intercontinental Champion for the female division. So it's like I don't think they're gonna have her have 2 belts. They should have had her lose that belt. But
yeah,
she's
but
like,
why not?
First time for everything, man.
Because
I don't even think it'd be first time. I think it's just
they're already getting too much shit for like being bad booking and scheduling for the females. They're not gonna have one person have 2 belts because they're like now we're even using less of the talent.
right. Yeah, because it feels like all of the women's booking has been around fucking Rhea.
And her beef.
Yeah,
That's
and
all it
whoever
is.
she's beefing with. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same like 6 to 8 women when there's like another like 8 to 16 that are been shown to be good wrestlers.
A whole nother half the roster.
And, like
Yeah.
you have the United States Women's Champion not even being on the Mania thing, and then the Intercontinental
crazy.
Women's
Is that
Championship.
buff Sabrina Carpenter?
No,
Which one's that
she doesn't
one?
have a
I was
belt.
gonna say yeah. I don't think she does.
But no, it's Chelsea Green. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she. But
But
yeah,
this
it's
one you got
weird.
your girl Liv Morgan and Raquel
In every
Rodriguez
match.
winning. Yeah,
Yeah,
She
And that's-
deserves it though.
and that's it, dude. That's all of WrestleMania.
they're
for this
ending
weekend.
WrestleMania night 2, or Roman and them are.
Roman and them. He
I mean,
was just
it
reading
doesn't,
the
it
card.
doesn't have it in order.
They might be
Yeah.
starting it.
yeah.
I mean, whoever start and finishes the best 2. Like you want to be a starter or a finisher.
So
for
he
your
read
career.
it. I think he read it where like top. It's literally top billing. So they're
Okay.
gonna headline it, and then it goes in order. So the bottom one is gonna be who wrestles 1st, and then essentially his list backwards
Yeah.
is I think the way that the
Okay.
card works.
Yeah, which is crazy to end night 2 on a non-title thing. That's how you know something crazy is gonna have to happen.
Wait.
No, it ends.
No, it is a title.
It ends on Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I thought Roman and them or
No, Roman is.
That's,
is that today?
That's, yeah, it's today,
Today,
man. CM
yeah.
Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins is today.
yeah, but even still, that they're ending night 2.
No, night 1.
Gunther versus Jey Uso is.
Oh, it's
Oh.
ending night 1.
Okay, okay, I thought they were an ending on a title match. I was gonna say that's kind of crazy.
No, I think both nights are ending on a title match.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
And that's it, dude. That's WrestleMania 25 or wait, which one is it?
No,
Yeah,
that's
30.
2025.
41.
41.
41 in Las Vegas.
I think it's gonna be great.
Sin
We'll see.
City.
We will literally see.
That's it for this week, folks. So tune in next week. We went long.
Damn, Eric, you're so good at your job, bro.
Hey, that was the best one you had in a minute, though.
It didn't give me whiplash, so yeah, it is the best. All right, everybody, welcome back to your 3 Latin uncles chatting.
Churros.
Dude, I want one so bad.
Oh my
Oh
butt,
shit, I
dude.
gotta fucking scoot in.
Yeah,
or
that
something.
seat
That's not-
sucks.
Yeah, that seat is terrible. You know what's crazy is Alex likes that chair.
Yeah, but
hell
she's
nah.
a psychopath.
She is
though.
a psychopath. Because I bought that chair for her. This one I
Yeah.
bought for her.
This one's good.
It's a Serta mattress chair.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
I actually need to upgrade my main chair, so I think I'm gonna kind of fucking rotate
Dude,
these.
fuck around and get yourself a Herman Miller, man.
I could. My job pays for up to.
I saw that. That's
$1,000.
crazy.
I would just get the best chair possible with that one.
Yeah.
You'll use it.
I'm buying other shit, dude. I can't.
You ain't even use all that shit.
I just bought 2 fucking solar panels, bro.
Dude,
What do you
You're
mean?
gonna comp these, man.
I tried. They said so. Look, these motherfucking cocksuckers that I work with, this company that we use. It says hobbies. You can get.
What's the? It's a rack, right? Rack points.
No. That's something different. Something different. So they have like a whole list of expenses that you can get. It's a well-being fund, okay? And
Made up.
basically. So when I started at the job, it used to just be fitness equipment. Okay, that's what they were like. Well-being is only fitness
Physical
and like
well-being, yeah.
and like MyFitnessPal type shit. Okay,
Yeah.
and then as COVID happened, they were like, "Oh fuck, wait, mental health."
health.
Mental health. And so then they were like, oh, you can start using it for things like gaming because we know that people play video games as a way to like wind down or
Decompress,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things says hobbies. So I asked my manager, I was like, hey, bro, you think I could get like these solar panels? He's like, maybe. He said, why not try?
I mean, try
Yeah.
for sure.
So I did it. I was like, all right, it's a hobby. I'll put hobby here. And they were like, they changed the thing to not something explicitly on the list, and they denied it.
Oh.
Damn.
So I was like, you know what, you fucking assholes, I'm just gonna resubmit it until you guys approve it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I get some money back for it.
Yeah,
But
I
don't
mean,
know.
I get why they don't have it, because it's just like,
But it's a hobby.
yeah, but your
What are you
hobby
gonna say?
isn't
Oh,
electricity.
Yeah.
No, it could be.
What are you gonna say? Oh, I'm fixing my plumbing. It's my hobby.
Yeah,
If I'm learning plumbing, why not?
Like
You know?
now, if you got a PS5, they probably would have bought it.
I mean, I got a new headset and
Yeah, that's
everything
what I'm
they
saying.
paid for it. Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense though. I I understand what you're saying because you're like you'll use it for like the equipment,
Right.
but they're like, no, we will pay for the equipment, but not the extra like.
My biggest thing with it is they don't let you give a reason. They're not
you
like
just submit it
Yeah,
and that's it.
yeah. They're not. I can't be
I don't-
electrical engineering is my passion.
I don't
You know
care
what I
what
mean?
reason you give them, they're never gonna green like that.
Look, I resubmitted it. You
Yeah.
don't know. They
I mean,
might.
that'd be great. I hope they do it
I
for
mean,
you.
you got to keep trying, I guess.
Well, I also bought like cheap everything just in case.
Yeah.
So I didn't spend $1,000.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd have been pissed. But
Then we're like, dude, we got this dude over here, like
this
trying
guy's
to.
fucking crazy.
Dude, if anything, you should be like, I don't got electricity, okay? You want me to show up to work online?
I've been using a bike to power my shit this whole
Yeah.
time.
I'm trying to go carbon zero, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, dude.
You would think that they'd be okay with it, but apparently not. Dude,
No.
I'm gonna have to look it up after this too, because now I need to know if they denied me already.
They probably did, dude.
Come on, don't say that. Why are you gonna put that email on
you're
the
right,
wiki
it's
I
bio?
don't want them to deny you. I'm just being like a
You're
realist.
just being a realist.
So the worst part about it too is they have a whole list of
I'm
other.
sure some dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you
truly.
probably get a blender.
I was
Bro,
surprised,
you,
dude.
you can get there's acting lessons. You can
Yeah.
submit acting lessons as
Yeah.
a fucking well-being thing.
But that makes sense.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's the actual art. That's not art. That's
That shit. I'm gonna make it look like
Yeah.
art. The shit I'm gonna do with that is gonna look
Yeah.
like art.
Post-apocalyptics, dude. This is coming in clutch, though.
I could put another 5 hours after the
Yeah.
post-apocalypse
Exactly,
happens with my
dude.
goddamn solar, dude.
Exactly.
yeah.
Some bullshit. It's
You just
bullshit.
gotta let them know this is helping you work better.
Yeah, when I don't have to worry about my electricity bill, dude, it makes me work like an animal.
Dude, and then your wife stops hitting you because the bill's under a certain amount of
Allegedly,
money.
don't
I
allegedly,
need to
dude.
submit that fucking dog
In-game.
grooming thing.
Dude, they
I guarantee they got that.
really?
man.
Maybe.
See, that's my problem. Is they got
Yeah.
weird shit like that,
Yeah.
bro.
You don't own the company,
I still would
man.
say no to that, but like I would understand that one more.
You're crazy.
Yeah, dude, because my dog dies
Dog
from
grooming, yeah.
a fur like tie up.
With a knot in his fur.
toxic,
Yeah.
toxic fur ball.
Yeah.
He could poison his blood or whatever.
Yeah, you get sepsis.
Fuck, dude. I don't know.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Truly, I need them to give me that money back.
Trying to get that money for the solar panels.
You guys doing anything for Easter tomorrow? Or?
Dude, it's Mania season, dude. I'm only watching.
I mean,
When your wife asks you.
yeah.
I am gonna try to get home early enough to start watching WrestleMania. Yeah,
I
Even
mean,
though
he got plans.
It's at 7
6
tomorrow, right?
No, I think it's both 6. Tomorrow,
What?
well, I think it's 7 Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Because I keep seeing the 7 as well, but I'm
The
pretty sure. it's
Peacockmania.
Eastern. Yeah. We trust in the Peacock.
Cockamania,
Cockamania 2005.
Cockamimi Mania.
When you couldn't afford the tickets, so you gotta go at home, be at home.
I'm sure the Vegas ones were so expensive.
52 minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
WWE posted on their Twitter,
Ray's hurt.
breaking.
No.
El Grande Americano will be facing Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania tonight.
Dude, he's gonna hurt. Ray's hurt.
He's gonna fucking slip a disc,
Dude, he's
man.
gonna headbutt his leg, and I think his leg's hurt. And he's gonna headbutt his knee, and then Ray's gonna be just. Ah!
with the lead weight on his fucking
Yeah.
But,
forehead
you
or
know,
whatever.
I do think he's legitimately hurt, but I also do think he's legitimately still wrestling because I mean, shit, Seth Rollins just did that shit last year.
I mean, you gotta stand
Yeah.
up to the plate, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Seth Rollins tore 2 things in his knee and still was
I
out
mean,
there.
Chad. I mean, El Grande Americano. He's gonna protect him in the ring a little bit. You know, he's a bad guy, but he ain't gonna hurt
he ain't
him.
a bad guy.
Yeah.
If it isn't Chad Gable, then sure. If it's Chad Gable, he can't be trusted, dude. He can't.
Is he
dude.
a bad guy? I only know him
Dude,
tangentially.
if you wear red, white, and blue, you're a bad guy in my
Whoa,
book.
John
dude,
Cena's
whoa,
right there.
whoa.
Yeah, exactly. He's a bad guy. Okay.
Come on, Cody Rhodes is right there too.
Yeah, he's called Nightmare for a reason. That's
Just do
bad
American
night.
Nightmare. Damn, dude, fucking John Cena's last WrestleMania, huh?
Dude, last one, dude. He fixed. You know what though? He fixed his bald spot.
Dude, hey, when you join with The Rock, though,
Yeah.
dude, anything can be fixed.
I mean, he just
Anything.
talked to LeBron. That's all. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, goat to goat. How do I fix
I mean,
my fucking
LeBron
bald
still
spot?"
has it, though.
Dude, how
No, it comes in and out.
he gets it like touched up.
Hmm.
How
That's
crazy,
crazy. That's
just, go,
crazy.
just go to Turkey, bro.
But how
Yeah.
crazy would it be if John Cena not actually bald and just for it went
For the joke,
yeah.
he said, "I want to look human. I want to
Yeah.
look fallible.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking
Even
shave a little
gods
dime."
can
But now that
Yeah.
he's strong now, dude. He's built different, dude. He's not old and frail.
He's always looked like a gorilla, though.
Yeah, dude, his arms are so long.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's unnatural.
I don't even know if he could throw a baseball. His arms are so weird.
He throws it interestingly.
Did Mikey really get dropped off? Vamp.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing much. I'll probably get some dinner.
Gap.
Um, I get some dinner. You know,
You guys don't do
once in a
anything
year.
for Easter?
Sometimes
You don't like
not
decorate
always.
eggs or anything?
Nah.
He's 30, dude.
Hey
Yeah.
man, it could be a hobby, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck
you
all the
know
hobby
me.
shit,
You know
alright?
me.
Hey, man, I'll tell you firsthand.
I
People
can't
don't respect
afford-
hobbies, Eric.
Yeah, I can't afford the eggs this year. I'm
No,
sorry.
dude, did you see that? The Walmart put out like a display, and it was like eggs for like $1.99, and people were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh my god.
But it was
Fake
the
eggs?
it was the styrofoam eggs for fucking Easter,
Nice.
and people were like, "Dude, this is some bullshit."
Now they were
Did-
like, I'll still eat it.
Did the White House really get like 30,000 real eggs and put them in the the lawn in the White House?
I didn't see that tweet yet.
I heard they did something with like a bunch of eggs.
I'll look it up then.
Styrofoam eggs, maybe.
Nah, dude. People said they flew in like real eggs
Why the fuck would they do
yeah,
that,
why
though?
would they do that in the face of people?
because
man?
Doge said it's a cost effective.
It's so
Dude,
economic.
fucking Doge.
You know, yeah, it's
Oh, it's the egg roll event.
yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Are there-
I think they do roll
Actual
actual
eggs?
eggs. Yeah. In addition to the classic egg roll and egg hunt, both featuring real small and medium-sized eggs, donated by American egg farmers, guests will enjoy a wide array of entertaining activities thanks to the White House Historical Association and its partnerships.
So they were donated, dude. It was all right.
Sure,
What kind of
but
fo-
those eggs
yeah.
should go to people that actually need
Yeah.
eggs.
I mean, it's a slap in the face to the American
It is,
people.
dude.
Which
But
is
also,
fucking
the
crazy.
whole egg thing is, they say it's because of the disease, but it's because of all the regulations that they don't need to follow anymore. So they don't get a slap on the wrist for upping the egg prices.
No, I thought the bird flu was really tearing through egg things.
Nah, it's just that's
I
what
don't-
they saying.
What,
but-
you got that from your fucking insider
Yeah,
at
I
the
got an
goddamn
insider,
post
dude.
office?
I got an insider.
Yeah,
at the-
But like that's over with though now.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
there should no longer be like egg price
That's what I'm
problems.
saying.
And we
It-
also did buy eggs from other countries to offset it, so
That's
eggs shouldn't be high
crazy
now.
as
They're just
fuck.
They
you're
should
just
not be.
doing it just because.
Now,
No
it's-
one's gonna say, "Hey, don't do that."
Well, yeah. No one's gonna step to the
I
corporation.
mean, they're taking away even like checking to see if food's like healthy or like not tainted.
Did you guys see the tweet where it's like somebody retweeted that, like talking about how they're taking away food regulations, and somebody retweeted a picture of a kid's science fair project, and it was like, "How much sawdust can you put in a cookie before someone notices?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild. Apparently, a lot. You
I'm
can
sure.
eat a lot of sawdust.
Well, what's
It
interesting
probably takes
is
on the flavor of whatever you put on it.
So there's a guy who makes
Yeah.
TikToks or short form content, and he's like, today's wood is, and then he like goes to a state and picks their tree, and then he makes food with that
What the
tree's
fuck?
like wood,
Mm.
and sees how it tastes, what kind of flavors it takes on. Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with just food and food science. I mean, shit, people be making some shit taste good that's like nothingness.
Actual shit.
Yeah, actual shit. I mean, there's feces and ketchup, they say. Like,
What?
a
Oh
certain
yeah, it's like
amount.
rat
Yeah,
shit.
there's at
Come
least
on.
yeah.
Yeah, shit.
There's an allowable limit of rats in
Dude,
your
if you're
shit.
not, if
But
you're not,
that we're gonna start tasting some real tangy ass ketchup in a minute, though.
yeah, but you know, I just saw Sinners, dude. I'm trying to fucking eat a lot of ass. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're right, dude. Don't even.
Fucking Ryan Coogler got me feeling real comfortable right
I don't
now.
care if you just walked here.
I like that tangy taste,
Dude, oh man, we didn't talk about it. My man was a freak in the sheets. He said, "I want to taste you, you pretty bad."
Wait,
had
let me
nothing to
clean
lose.
up real quick.
Nah, girl, you a baddie. I want to eat it.
Dude, Sunday's
Dude,
best.
there was multiple points in that movie where I was like, someone needs to be barking at somebody, dude, because we're all dogs in this bitch.
Dude,
you know
we'll
what I'm
make the
saying?
bark track, dude.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to.
A
That's-
bark track.
Yeah, we're gonna do a mystery science Theater
Yeah.
3000. But all it
we
is
can only bark.
yeah,
Yeah.
whenever we think something is real horny, we
Yeah, 100%.
Oh shit, okay. I mean, oh, fuck. All right. I don't want to get into it because now
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk about how horny it is, and that's not what this is supposed to be about.
Great.
So wait, what are you doing? You're just going to church all day tomorrow?
Not all day. dude. I'm just-
That's why I asked. I didn't know.
I'm just going to the service, dude. That's it. I got to do my time, dude. I got to put in
You
that.
act like these services aren't all day
Gotta put in
services.
an hour.
How many
that's it.
years, dude?
What do you mean? How many?
You're joining the service.
I mean, a couple duties, couple tours. You know.
Yeah,
duties?
Yeah, get calls.
I'm gonna go take
Yeah.
a couple of shits on the Uncle Sam's dollar.
Yeah.
I never take a shit at the church. Are you kidding me, dude?
They
I-
probably have the worst toilet paper
It's-
though.
it's like-
yeah, that's
It's
single
like
ply.
negative one
Yeah.
ply.
Yeah, it's actually wood. It's birch.
It's just recycled Bibles.
That's
Those thin ass
crazy.
fucking pages.
Yeah, them pages are thin.
I don't know, but don't they feel kind of silky? They're not like rough to the
But
touch,
bro,
are
you're
they?
gonna punch through that fucking page.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't wipe my ass with just a single finger.
Dude, you don't put it on your hand like this and just.
There's actually no wiping motion. Yeah, I karate chop my
You don't go
ass
from front to back, just
like this.
yeah.
Just like you're swiping a credit card. Dude.
Yeah.
That almost feels like you're scooping it out and pushing it on the back of your hand.
Sometimes you got it, dude.
You do what you gotta do.
I don't know. That feels like you're begging for it to get in your fingernails. You're just,
Yeah, but it's so what happens now because I'm gonna have inhaled so much shit throughout my life that when there's more shit in our food, now the FDA doesn't care, I won't get sick.
yeah.
You're gonna be stronger, dude.
I build a tolerance.
RFK is making us stronger,
He
guys.
is, dude, 100%.
RFK and Ryan Coogler, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But now when I get pink eye, I'm blaming both of them
Oh, 100%.
because it's their fault.
Yeah, I didn't even know that stuff existed until I saw that movie.
What? Me either. I didn't think vampires existed either until I saw that movie.
Yeah, vampires. Totally.
Vampires and eating bodies.
Yeah.
You gotta treat it like it's ice cream or whatever he said.
Stab at it viciously with your.
Yeah, just enough pressure. Just enough pressure.
That woman was like, "I'm married,"
Mhm.
and then she went, "Oh, I don't know."
I do love the way he was geeked though. He was like, "Hey, check out my cousin."
And then she came over and listened hard.
Yeah.
She went, what?
Oh wow.
You talking about little Sammy? God
Yeah,
damn.
Sammy grew up.
Homie's throat is different.
Yeah. I no wonder he could sing with that tongue.
Oh shit, she could see into the other side.
Yeah.
She a fucking medium now.
Yeah.
He sang so good into it.
Terrible. Just terrible.
It is terrible.
It was terrible.
I can't help that the movie was hilarious. It's so funny.
There are some good moments.
There were some really funny parts though,
That's
where
a choice.
nobody laughed except for me, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." This
I had
is
a
hilarious.
I had
I was
some
almost
solo
like, "Hey, this fucking guy needs to shut the fuck up."
Look, it was me and James, okay? Because there were multiple times where James does this really loud laugh where he doesn't open his mouth, and it's so
Yeah.
fucking funny to me.
Dude, you need a solo chuckle sometimes, dude.
Dude, but it's like it's normally how someone would laugh when they're breathing through their nose, but you manage to send your entire voice through your nostrils. It's so funny. That shit killed me yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. Because it's so fun. You project crazy
Yeah.
style, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Dude, I've been told.
Someone else is having a good fucking time
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah, there's a couple times where they got me myself. I was the one that laughed. I said, "My shit, I'm here for
Shit,
me."
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm here to eat ice cream, baby. What up?
You heard that?
What else we got going on in our
I don't
lives?
think we got anything going on, dude. It's truly just Sinners all the way down.
Dude, I got
Truly
two things
just-
in my mind: Sinners, Mania.
Yeah.
That's it.
And we've already talked about both of those things.
Yeah, so now
I'm looking forward to the summer, dude. Being outside.
I'm not.
dude, it's gonna be hot.
It gets so hot in this room, dude.
And they don't talk about
Oh, I
global
mean,
warming
yeah.
no more.
I'm gonna need 2 more solar panels just to power that air conditioning unit, dude.
I don't know. I just haven't been downtown
And
in a
my
while,
seat
dude. So
cooler.
I don't know what's changing now.
It did anything change in downtown?
Bro, nothing's stopping you from
They
going.
had a couple
In the
events, you
cold?
know.
Yeah, in the spring. It's been
Yeah.
spring for a minute.
Yeah, but you never know. It could fucking be like, oh, it's gonna be 87 today, and it's like,
And then
wait, it's
boom.
raining and 40
Yeah.
degrees.
That's why you bring your coat that rips off.
Oh shit,
Mhm.
LeBron James
And,
style.
and my
Yeah.
jeans that rip
Yeah.
off as well.
100%.
Jeans that rip off.
And then you have a little backpack. You throw your excess like
Exactly.
There
long
you go.
sleeves and pants.
I mean, I only got 15 days till I see a Fever game, man.
That's not that.
I did
long.
not know that that's where that was
14
going.
days.
You were
actually.
saying that, and I was like, what the fuck is this guy gonna say to me right now? Wait, you're gonna see a game before you leave?
Yeah, it's preseason.
preseason, boy.
He's
It's not a
missing-
real game, bro. Come on.
That's a real game to me, damn
Nah,
it.
they're letting all the JV players play, dude.
It's an exhibition game.
Yeah, that's JV.
But it's all the real players on JV, dude.
Damn, the teams are that small, dude. They ain't got no second string.
No, no, they'll carry a bigger roster because they still got to figure out who's like the last spot in the team, and they
Yeah.
have like 2 or 3 extra players.
But they'll play the stars during these preseason games.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Kaylin played last
That's
time.
That's
kinda-
because she was a rookie. I don't think she's gonna play a lot.
But that's kind of dangerous, no?
Yeah, you run the risk of injury. That's why I don't think
Yeah.
they'll play that much. They'll probably play.
You're thinking because it's May 3rd, and then the first
Dude.
official game is May 16th. You think between those, you think those 13 days are gonna make a difference?
Eric, Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
took a deep breath fucking yesterday, and he
Yeah.
almost didn't wrestle
Dude,
today.
he's not
Okay?
even- we still don't know. I don't care
Yeah.
what they said.
Yeah.
He confirmed it. Joey confirmed it
Look,
though.
but it's the WWE. They could be
Dude,
Triple
that
H
was
blowing
the
smoke.
WWE.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It's a parody of age. But do you never know? At first, I thought I don't know why my mind is going and I'm staring into the void crazy
Yeah.
style right now. I thought you were going to be like, you really think these women who aren't nearly as explosive as the men are going to be able to hurt themselves? I was like, Eric, no, we got to cut
Dude,
that. We
the-
got to cut that.
Science says they're more likely to blow out their knees.
Women?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Why?
Who knows?
More elasticity or something like that. I don't know.
More elasticity?
Yeah.
Are women's
being
legs-
more flexible
Are women's
Yeah.
knees supposed to go like backwards?
is a weakness.
It has something to do, I think it has something to do with legitimately like carrying like babies and stuff. So, like something
In
with their
their
hips and
knees.
legs. No, it's just because their lower half, like dead serious. It's some genetic thing, and it has. And 9 times out of 10, if it's something genetic with women, it's to carry children. That's why their bodies are the way they are. That's
I'm just saying, dude. If I could,
Science says
if
it,
I
not
could
me.
carry the baby to term, dude, I would.
I would too.
vote for Obama third term, I would.
Yeah. Dude, if I could seahorse it, I would, but like that's not how the world works. Dude, them seahorses just be dumping into dudes' bellies and then going off and having hot girl
I love
summers.
that dumping, just taking mad shit
Yeah.
in the dude's
Have you ever
belly.
seen how they do it? They legitimately
No.
like dump it in the belly.
the woman
We'll
does.
have,
Yeah.
we'll have to watch after this.
I've only seen
All right,
seahorses
dude,
give birth.
don't worry, boys. I'll look it up. I'm not gonna show the stream, but I'm gonna look it up. Man,
But no, yeah.
Where'd you see that, dude?
The seahorse thing?
Yeah.
I Googled it.
Why are you out here googling?
Because I was curious, dude.
It's because you got
he got that virus.
Yeah, dude.
you got peculiar. It's because you know.
Dude, 'cause
He's
people,
at Sinner's level of horny
Yeah.
disease. That's
people
why.
always talk about how seahorses are like the only males that carry the children.
True,
So I
it's
was
true.
curious. Like,
fuck?
And you're definitely gonna play baseball, right?
what?
You can play baseball.
Yeah, and I can play baseball.
And
like,
you got these peculiar interests.
and I've written poetry. I even had like a little certificate saying I did it once.
Yo, but fuck paying taxes.
yeah.
So wait, what am I looking up? Seahorse fucking? Seahorse intercourse?
Seahorse pregnancy.
Okay.
How does a seahorse get pregnant?
No, you don't even need to put all that out.
Oh my god.
That's just National Geographic.
This is giving birth, man.
Yeah, we already know this, dude. They're right. They squirted out.
Bro, this is so fucking long.
Is this on stream?
I don't think they're gonna show the insemination.
Oh, it might
Why
be that.
wouldn't
What's
they?
the male pregnant thing? Yeah, look at it here. It's gonna be here.
Yo, my man's bussy is
okay.
massive,
So then
bro.
the lady horse is up on the male horse.
Yeah, and they dump the eggs.
Then there ain't nothing wrong.
They're touching bellies right now.
They are touching bodies, crazy
What
stuff.
would you call what just happened?
Where did my man's bussy go?
Yeah, wait.
It closes. It goes back
Bro,
inside.
it closed so fast.
Because they both have the holes. It just one. Hers is up. His is down.
Bro,
Damn,
it
dude,
like
there is a god.
it like fucking vacuum seals.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Gone.
Crazy.
Would you call that dumping in belly?
I mean, I
Yeah,
was
I
expecting a
mean-
little more projectile, but
Yeah, I was hoping to see some eggs overflow maybe, but she got some good
But she,
shot.
we also that was like an experienced dumper. We don't know.
Yeah. I mean, these fucking people who are just diving in the coral reef are some fucking freaks out
Yeah.
here, dude. This is right, complete level of freak.
Dude, look at him trying to run away, and she's just
Bro.
surrounding him. She said, "You're getting hold this, baby."
Yeah, she's a power top.
That's intense.
That is crazy.
Get you a woman that can do both, you know?
I
Dude.
guess I want a woman who can dump and be dumped.
Dude, she's like holding him like
And this fucking freak is getting in the shit with their camera, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that we can watch video like this is crazy to me.
yeah.
That's wild.
Some things you just don't need to watch. You
No,
know?
some things you need to see with your own
I
eyes.
really didn't need to
I
see
didn't need
that,
to see
though.
that, dude.
I'm glad you guys know now, though. Now we all know.
And I'm glad that you guys tuned in on twitch.tv/sooner or later TV or youtube.com/@sooner or later TV or sooner or later live for us just chatting.
Just shooting the shit.
Make sure if you randomly scrolled past this for whatever reason, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go over to Sooner or Later Sports to find all of our sports content. Go over to Sooner or Later TV to find all of our movie, TV, music reviews. And until the next time.